Hey Quinn.
We live.
Hey Quinn. Do you know what your name means?
Oh yeah, Quinton. It means I am the five, bro. I am of the five.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, yeah. I figured that out a while back and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because anytime you talking about you getting a quint of anything, you talking about five or something and shit. So I bring on the five, and the five. The number five can be looked at as the middleman and shit, the MVP. Saying when you go into that numerology here, that's why Jordan wore 23 and shit. Two and three
Yeah.
is five.
And Kobe won five.
Yeah, yup.
That's what's up. Yeah, I always ask people if they know what their name means because for a long time I didn't know what my name means until I started looking it up, and it's Hebrew. It's a Hebraic name, means who is what God is.
Yeah, because see that L at the end,
Mhm.
that L, you know what I'm saying? You see that a lot of times and shit, like in the
Yeah,
Bible with all the angels and shit, all their names ended in the L. Gabriel,
yeah,
Mikael, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, for real.
Yeah, that's real shit though. Hell yeah, and see, like with my last name and shit, it actually Emerson is actually German and shit. It mean brave and powerful.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that. Emerson sounds like a German name.
Yeah, it is.
I don't
Word.
know what my last name is Sosa, like Sammy Sosa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's my last name, Sosa, because my dad is half Filipino.
Oh, okay, that's what's up, bro.
Yeah. So and then well, my parents are from Central America, El Salvador. I get confused a lot by people think I'm Mexican. It's because growing up, I grew up a lot like, around Mexicans and a lot of brothers too, so everybody thought I was Mexican too, and to this day.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I be thinking the same thing sometimes. It's some cats I be working with and
Oh yeah.
shit.
Well,
Like,
I don't blame you. I don't blame anybody really, because I mean, it's just how I look and just where I talk. Sometimes you could tell like where someone's from or influence, so to speak.
yeah, it's the accent though. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yes, the
almost
accent. Yeah, that's
yeah,
right, the accent. See, I can speak with an English accent or a Spanish accent.
yeah. And when I hear that Spanish accent, I just automatically, it's just like, oh yeah, he's Spanish or whatever. He from Mexico or whatnot. Cause there's some cats I work with and stuff. And hey, it
Yeah.
wasn't until he told me I found out. Yeah, he from the Philippines originally. He came to the states about 5 years back and shit. So it's like,
Mhm.
okay, like
Yeah.
damn, I wouldn't have guessed that. Like, yeah, cause
But
hell,
did
for
you
me,
know that if you call like a Central American a Mexican, it's a insult.
mm,
It's a cultural insult, and they get pissed. I don't, because I mean I wasn't brought up with that culture, but because I was born in L.A., but it is true. And even in LA, the Mexican and Salvadorians, or like the 18th Street, the MS at 13, they hate each other. Like, man, like, I don't get it. I'm like, that's not my war. That's not my battle. That's not my issue. So I had old friends that were Mexicans, didn't like me because I was from Central America, which is kind of ignorant, but
yeah, that's wild, yo.
yeah, it is. It is. From every culture, all the cultures, like South America, they really Mexico stands on its own, you know, and when everybody gets categorized as Mexicans, it's kind of like an insult, you know. That's what people don't know.
It's a lot of different, it's a lot of different cultural damn backgrounds around in that area too, though. Cause you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I was messing with this chick one time and shit. She was from Hawaii, but like you know what I'm saying. When I first met her, I ain't gonna lie, she looked Asian. It wasn't until I went to her house for the first time she had
yeah.
pictures all up and shit. And
A
dang
lot of
on,
Hawaiians do. A lot of Hawaiians do.
yeah, and I looked and dang on, she was by a volcano. I'm like, damn, like where the heck you was at? She was like, oh, that's where I'm from. I'm from Hawaii. I'm like. She was like, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's the volcano right there. Like right before it was about to erupt and blah blah blah. Years back when the volcano erupted in Hawaii and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, damn, hell, I ain't know that. But yeah,
One of my
man,
homeboys, one of my homeboys from Hawaii, and he straight up looks like Korean.
dang.
For real, but he's tall. He's tall. That's the weird part too. He's tall. But yeah, all his kids look Asian. They all look Asian, straight up, and dark skin.
And it's crazy though, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause she was just telling me how it was, you know what I'm saying, growing up in Hawaii and stuff. And then whenever she came to the States, she was like, she just had to have meat. Cause it's like in Hawaii and stuff, like, you know, they have to get they meat and stuff like basically shipped in and stuff for. So she was like, she was just used to just eating meat like once a week or whatever. So when she came to the States, it was like, meat, I gotta have it. And every time I went to her house, she would just always be cooking like chicken and stuff like that. Day, you want something else to eat? And I'm like, dang, man, you still cooking? Like, man, I be done ate like 3 or 4 times at our house, yo, and every meal had some meat with it.
Right.
Yeah, she just had a craving for it or whatnot and shit, because it was, you know, it was so much cheaper here than it is in Hawaii.
Oh, it is. Damn, I didn't
Oh,
know that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Meat is expensive
You
in
know, I've always
Hawaii.
wanted to go to Hawaii. I always want to go to Hawaii, but those volcanoes scare me
Hey, word, man.
because it's that's what the land's made of, the island, pretty much.
Mm.
But
Yeah, I used to live.
they say that if you take a rock from the volcano, that it's bad luck. You start getting bad luck.
Mm. Damn, I ain't know that.
Yeah. So if you ever go,
You got to go to Kauai, man. I lived there for a year.
yeah, I do want to go. I definitely want to go. But those volcanoes scares the hell out of me.
Yeah,
I don't want
ain't
to
no
be
volcano.
statistic.
In Kauai. Ain't no volcano in Kauai. The history of Kauai is that it's a giant mountain that sticks out of the water that's never been covered by the water, like ever. So that's like when you learn the ancient history of the tribal people on Kauai. That's what they're gonna tell you. So it's like God's mountain peak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you have to say that in the ancient times, only 2/3 of the earth was covered in water. So 2/3.
I feel you because see, I don't know. To me, I still say it was all one land masses one time. Cause see, even with the icon that Michael got and shit, if you look at it, hell, most of the land masses are still connected. Like hell, Africa's still connected to Europe, and Europe is still connected to Asia, and hell, North America is basically still connected to South America. So it's like hell, you know what
Well,
I'm saying?
if you remove the waters off the landmass, I mean, it's all big rock. In other words,
Yeah, real talk.
yeah. But what you described was a little bit of Pangea. So you're saying when the continents were connected to each other?
Yeah, because I mean, if you look at it, this shit, it still kind of to me look like it can still fit together, like almost like a jigsaw puzzle. You just put the pieces in the right place,
Hmm.
and it'll fit together perfectly.
But I think the map was purposely made that way so you could think that way. 'Cause I know the maps are wrong. You know, like the continent of Africa, it's supposedly upside down. And I was looking at Google Earth, and when I zoomed out from like the west coast of the U.S., it looks like there's a big mud flood slid down half of the coast.
That's interesting.
You know what I mean? It looks like that's what it looks like a big mud just slid down there, like all the way to down to Mexico from like
Yeah,
Canada, up at the North Pole. But that's some crazy
this
shit.
this the situation. The situation is, not to make it a flat Earth or a globe or a topic or whatever. Um, I just use this map because it's closer to the topic. It makes people think, and
Right.
it it is a little closer to the topic. Is it correct? Hell no. Um, but once again, like everyone who knows about the Earth being flat, we also know that the Earth is not flat. Like most of the real hardcore flat earthers, we know that the Earth is not flat.
Well, it's not a globe,
Okay,
pretty much.
but yeah, but it's not a spinning spherical ball in space,
Yeah, it's kind of
it's
stupid. That sounds kind of stupid.
so. But then would come to find out what it could be after that is still like super far out there, and it starts to get into the fact that we're microscopic, and and at the scale of even possibly getting a chance that somebody at such a microscopic level might have possibly ever got the full glimpse and the big picture. Somebody at the super dust particle, like past dust, like past dust. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like a
So
lint.
yeah, like worse than that, like just super into it, right? That would be us, right? Trying to say what we know about the actual Earth that we're on right now. So that would be us trying to describe that. So it's like, but our ego is like off the hook, and our technology is supporting it, and some of us have turned into maniacs, and some of us are starting to realize that there's a bigger picture. So there's no way that it could be a spherical ball, with especially with the circumference and numbers and everything that we've been given by NASA, because that wouldn't cover it still. If you wanted to believe that it was a ball, it still wouldn't you everything that you needed. If you Even if you believed in the numbers that they have to make it a sphere, it still wouldn't be that size. Even if it was a sphere, it would be bigger, like way bigger than, like what they say the Earth is to the sun and all that kind of madness.
Yeah,
That's pretty. Yeah, that would be like that. The what the sun is to the Earth, we would be the sun compared to how we really are microscopically trying to see where we're at. So that's just pretty much how I've had to accept it right now, and then at the same time realize that the fools that are trying to even trick us, that they've seen the bigger picture, or that they know what the bigger picture is.
well, they know
Um,
those people like from NASA, the government. They know that it's not a globe. It's it comes from a derived
Hello,
from
what's
a.
up?
I I know that, but to say that I know what it is after that is unfathomable, and they're trying to make it fathomable, right? So
Right.
they've given um, they've made it to where you can do something to it. Like man can mold it. Man can put his hands around it. No, man can't.
Yeah.
This is a really bigger picture of situation that we are actually on right now. It's bigger, and it's microscopic to it. So, that's just like how it is right now, man. So the flatness of it all and what the shape is after that, I don't know. The horizon is the reason why the horizon line is the reason why we call it flat, because the horizon line is level. It stays level. The water stays level. Everything is staying like pretty much level, like it was written. You know, it's a foundation on a foundation, so it's right there with the.
Yeah, when you say the horizon,
No,
I uh, I recently flew to Baltimore and back, and when I look out the window, the horizon line was on my eye level.
That's
There's one thing I want to say about that, man. Like yeah, the horizon line, but are we talking about the horizon line or are we talking about the terrain? Because I don't, I'm not saying that that it's a sphere, but I'm looking at this shit as like a microcosm. And if we were to minimize the
that's what I just
landmass
got.
and literally look at, is that what you said?
You know, you right on it. You right on it.
No, is that
You
what you
right on it.
said? You said like, what you just said?
Yeah.
The only way to look at this situation is from a microscopic point of view.
Oh, so you're saying
But that's
okay, okay.
looking at it like that.
And see,
That's
the only thing
only
I would say is it's just different. It's just different if you're one of the ants on a in that area because we're ants and we look at it this shit as a micro. As a matter of fact, we smaller than ants when you want to get this thing microscopic. You know what I'm saying? So there's terrain that moves up and down. So there, I don't. I'm trying to figure. I'm wondering how do you even measure the terrain and how do you what's your point from point A to point B to distinguish the level changes from those 2 points. You see what I'm saying? Like to me, those are arbitrary points. You just gotta come up with a place you're gonna put a certain stick, and you're gonna put another stick somewhere else. Where you think is far enough. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's
it's
all
water.
arbitrary, man. I think it's
It's
arbitrary,
water.
man.
It's water. It's water. The top of water wherever it rests is gonna give you is gonna give you the level of what's going on. It's gonna let you know if there's an earthquake. It's gonna let you
But
know if there's a
listen to what I'm saying. Where are you? What are you basing the level of water on? What are you? Where's your point of reference to say how high or how low water is? That's what I'm saying.
wherever water falls to, wherever it drips to, it always drips down. And if enough of it drips down to make a puddle, it will find its level.
Can you get to the absolute point of zero of water drippage?
To make a puddle, I don't know. It would.
That's what I'm saying. So how are you? That's what I mean. So how are you measuring the elevation or the D levels? You know what I'm saying? Like
That's a good
the level,
question,
the
but
high level, or the smallest, or the minimum point to where it can go. Like where are you? What are you basing that? I'm not saying you. I'm just speaking in general. Like what's the science
but
on that, or what it's based
Well,
on?
I
I
don't
would
think I don't think that
just
you can't
simpler
measure
than
it
that.
because
That's
it's
what I'm
More
only.
saying.
simple than
That's why I said it's arbitrary, bro. That's why I said what I said. It's just you have to come up. You have to make up an arbitrary point, origin,
the
a
lake.
point of origin.
A lake is there, a pond is there, a puddle is there. Like everything is
Okay.
there in a natural.
Do you
So I
not?
mean, you could.
I'm like, do you understand? Do you comprehend what I'm saying, though, bro? Because you're
I hear
not
what
Yeah, I
when
get
you
you.
you're saying.
say that that's not answering. That's like that's a different you know
Are you,
that's a
but at
different
this
thing.
point,
That's not okay. Go ahead.
I hear at this point, are you asking me to do an experiment?
No,
Because
what I'm saying is because how they tell us I'm going off of what we're told as far as sea level, where they say okay when you come into this certain state, you've reached a certain amount, you're above so many miles above sea level type shit. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, where's the zero? Where is the point? Where's the point of origin? Where's the 0 point to measure how high or how low you are? Because from my understanding, they haven't even went to the depths. From what
oh,
they tell us, they haven't even went to the deepest place that they could get to even determine if this shit is bottomless or if it has a surface in the deepest depths of the ocean, or
yeah,
in the land, or even in the land. They've
Well,
only they only
that's
they've
that
only been
trench,
able
ain't
to
it? What it's called, the
they've
Mariana
only
Trench.
they've only been able to dig 8 miles deep, and they can't go any further for some reason.
Yeah,
so
that's
they
in
say.
Siberia. Siberia.
Okay,
They-
okay. So your
You see what I'm
question is,
saying?
yeah,
yeah.
your question is,
What's the point
how
of
do we
origin? No, no. The
like,
actual question is, what is the point of origin to scale or measure sea level?
Yeah, that is a great question.
bruh?
Um,
It changes.
yeah,
Huh?
It,
I understand what he's saying. The only thing I could say is that those are the questions that no one can answer. Partly scientists could maybe, or
But you see,
NASA. But
but hey,
I'm
Miss
saying,
Real, you see why I say it's arbitrary.
yeah,
You
yeah,
just have to say that. Okay, we're gonna
yeah,
start right here and just say, okay, we're gonna go off of what we saying it starts at. That's what
yeah.
I'm getting at. It's
Yeah,
arbitrary.
Yeah, see, the only thing
That's
I
all
could
I'm
say is that just if I use the only thing I have is my senses. So if I
Yeah.
use my senses, that's the only thing I could go off by.
But see, our senses go into immeasurable things. You see what I'm saying? We can't really measure our senses like that for real, to where we pull our
Exactly.
senses into a physical
Yeah.
thing that can
Not-
be drawn
mm,
or put into a capsule or put into a limit. You can't limit your senses. Your senses are what they are. They extend to infinity. For my on my in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? You can't really
Well,
measure that.
if you use like a telescope, yeah, you can enhance your senses, like your seeing senses. You know,
Hey, Star, you just said some real shit. And that's what I think the earth is, man. I think everything you see on the outside is a reflection of what's on the inside. Cause I mean, you just really think about it and shit. Yeah, your body over 70% water, and supposedly the earth over 70% water. Yeah, goddamn hell, you get acne bumps here and there and shit like that. That you bust them and shit, and the hot pus come out. Or hell, you get a boil and shit, you bust that shit, and the hot pus come out. Hell, and volcano rise up and shit, and the hot pus come out. Goddamn hell, when you go and shit like hell, like say you go and give blood or some shit like that. There, hell, they stick a needle in your arm and draw the shit out with. Hell, when they drill for oil. Yeah, look at it. It look like a giant needle. They drawing the blood out of the earth, man. It's all a reflection of what's going on with you. Shit. So I think the earth is actually like a living body and shit. You know what I'm saying? We
Man,
like
have y'all? Hey, Quinn, let me ask you this, bro. Have y'all ever? I'm gonna ask this whole panel from what you just said, bro. Have any of y'all looked from what the example they give of what a microorganism looks like under a microscope and shit, on where they have been able to quantify the magnetic viewing of what's being seen? Like literally, they've been able to magnify so many times to get a certain focus of what a microorganism looks like, bro. Have any of y'all seen examples of that?
I have, and I'm gonna have to say, brother, I don't know if I'm looking at CGI or not.
You know, but the only reason why I brought that up because when like because we always when like a lot of times like from what the panels I've been on, we speak on microcosm and macrocosm. On a microcosmic level of what they've shown, it looks like an entire another world, bro. Like literally, like I can give y'all an example right now of what I'm talking about. Like it literally looks like okay, this is like unknown territories, but it looks like there's something here. if
yeah, I
if
agree with
that's
you.
actual a true depiction of what you know what I'm saying what they're saying they're finding. I don't know. I'm not gonna claim that, but I'm just saying from what's been shown from what they say they found, it looks like a whole oddity, like an odyssey, bro, of a whole nother world, but on a small level that we can't even see with our naked eye. We gotta go into the magnifier, you know what I'm saying, intensify that magnetism so we can see on a smaller micro level. Like, that shit it's insane to me. But go ahead, y'all. Go ahead. I just
Yeah,
want
you're
to add that.
absolutely right. I agree 100% on what you just said because looks like another world. Especially if you look at your arm and your skin, you don't see the bacteria that's walking around there or anything on because it's a microscopic level.
Yo, there's this dude, there's this scientist cat, man, from the '60s, and he went out to the Mojave Desert where it was hot and it's supposed to be like nothing grows out there, right? During a certain time of the heat and everything, and nothing grows. Dude, thing, the microscope found microscopic flowers. He has a whole photo of microscopic flowers that are growing in the sand, bro. Like you would be walking over, kicking through this, walking over this. Like,
yeah, but see, like saying, you know what I'm saying? Saying it's deep with that saying too and shit. Cause see, sand is either always one or two things. It's either damn dirt that's been washed out of the nutrients and shit, like beach sand or some shit,
No, it's not aquí.
or like desert sand and shit, where it's basically damn
No, it's not
radiated.
aquí, okay?
You say who?
Yo no traigo a nadie aquí, okay?
Oh,
Oh,
you
he must
said
be talking to
what?
one of his family members or something. He's talking to one of his fams.
Oh, okay,
Desaparece,
okay.
me dijiste.
Hey, mute your mic, bro.
Lo que estoy diciendo.
No, I wanted to hear what you were saying though, Quentin. Dude, you were saying some shit because I had something I wanted to add to you. You talking about the sand and the dust and shit. Is that what you was speaking on?
Yeah, because he was talking about, you know what I'm saying, that he found, the microscopic flowers growing out there in the Mojave Desert. But see, like with
Yeah,
me
I hear you,
saying,
Quinn.
yeah, sand is like one or two things and shit. Like, hell, you talking about beach sand and shit. You talking about damn dirt, you know what I'm saying, that had life, but the nutrients been washed out of it through water and shit. That's why it's sand. But at the same time, with the desert, hell, the nutrients been dried out of it and shit like that. There from the lack of nutrients, that you can provide for it and shit. And you know what I'm saying, it's basically just been radiated by the sun. So hell, that's how you get a desert. But at the same time and shit, hell, you know what I'm saying, if you take that same sand from the desert and shit like that there and just keep watering that motherfucker, like make you like a little sandbox and shit, keep watering it, hell, believe it or not, eventually that shit'll go back to being soil and shit. Hell, it'll probably grow grass. Real talk. Yeah.
Hey, I was gonna say something, Quinn. No, it's Quinton, honey, nigga. What's good, nigga? But yeah, I was just gonna say, hey. But
That
see,
was cool.
I was wondering if y'all heard about the motherfucking smart dust, bro. The nanoparticles, like if you fucking breathe on that shit, or if you breathe in that shit, or attached to your skin, or get in your eye and some shit, it has the ability to inhibit your consciousness and shit, bro. Have y'all heard about that shit?
No, I never heard about
It's
that.
called nano. It's like it's either nano dust or smart dust, but it's on the nano level. You know what I'm saying? Where they ain't even getting smaller than the microorganism.
Yeah, yeah, I
They
done heard
going to
about
nano type shit.
nanoparticles. Yeah, nanotechnology. That's something amazing. See what it is? It's small little tiny particles, right? And they can form around something. They it's like they can make, like, let's say they got this type of gel or whatever. You stick your hand in it, right, and you pull it out. Your hand won't get on caught on fire, but at the same time your hand is dry as hell. It's just that it's think of a when I think of it, a symbiote, like how Spider-Man bonded with that symbiote, but it
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
actually get no harm to him. It
The
just
venom, the
enhanced
venom suit.
who
You
he
talking about
was.
the venom suit shit, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it just enhanced, his capabilities and abilities.
Man, we need to do, bro. I'm telling y'all, man, we need to get our laboratories going, bro. We gotta start fucking looking into this shit, bro. Seeing how the fuck we can utilize this shit, bro. Because but man, go ahead. Though. I don't want to drift off too far. Go ahead, though. Shit, this shit is crazy, man.
Nah, that's real shit and shit, man. Cause I was looking at some shit similar to that and shit with that nanotechnology and shit. Hell, by next year they talking about then they gonna have it to where they can link a person's conscious, like they conscious mind, to an actual android using neural nanotechnology. And
Like
shit.
transfer of consciousness. Is that what you're
Yeah,
speaking of?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Kind of like that Get Out movie shit. Yeah, like some shit like that. So goddamn, a motherfucker can be thinking some shit, and an android will do it for him. Like yeah.
Yeah, they're using like they're building like mosquitoes, bugs to grab on you. They're creating androids that look like mosquitoes, bugs that you can't see, and it gets on your skin.
Hey, hey, pause for a second. He said, "Bugs to grab on you." Pause, but I'm just being funny. But go ahead though.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, grab me from
Hell
behind.
no. It sounds crazy, but it's real though. Hell no. What the fuck, motherfucker? They about to have mosquitoes humping niggas, bro. Hell no. Fuck about here.
You got me there.
But go ahead though. I'm just fucking around. Go ahead, y'all.
Hey, nah, that's real talk, bro. Hell, cause I mean they been doing that shit for a minute and shit. Like, hell, they did that shit to disease the cows and shit. You know that damn what it was, that mad cow fever And then that Western Nile virus they had, from certain mosquitoes that was carrying that Western Nile virus and shit. Where the
And
hell
see,
that shit
Quentin,
came
Quentin,
from?
hey, Quentin. See, and that's what I'm thinking also, bro. Okay, we talk about the looking at shit under a microscope. Now, if we can do our own experiments on ourselves and find some type of foreign objects and look at what is proposed to us as being the type of infection or something, whatever foreign object has came into the body, and look at what it is, you know what I'm saying, and being able to match it up to other pictures under a microscope and saying, okay, this looks like this thing, you know what I'm saying, and seeing what is the adverse, effect of doing that. We can literally be using ourselves as a like an experiment, bro, on whatever they try to come, or bring towards us. We'll be able to break that shit down and reverse that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just doing on some microscopic shit. You know what I mean? Like real shit. Like whatever type of chemical or uh, biochemical warfare they try to bring, bro. Like, bruh, I'm my bad. I'm rambling, but I'm just saying my mind, bro, be racing when we be having these discussions. Go ahead, though, bro.
Hey, nah, you right, man. You right, yo. But see, that's the whole trick and shit. They show us these images of what like a mitochondria look like or a bacteria look like, and it always be a colorful painting. But here, like I had chemistry like coming up, what I'm saying, through school and this and that. And anytime we look through the microscope, it would never look nothing like that damn picture they be showing us, bro. Like real
Right.
talk. Yeah. It be looking, it's more real and looking and you know what I'm saying? Like it'd be like, cased off and shit. You can damn it's almost damn like it almost be like a drawing, but they don't be as colorful and vivid as they be showing it with the
Yeah,
CGI.
it'd be like gray and clear, and it'd be having like little line, like thin ass lines where it's barely visible, but you can see them. You know what I'm saying?
And
So
Yeah.
when you
you
go
would
to
you would you would have to add like iodine or something to darken it up to be able, so you can be able to see more
that's
specific
right.
traits and shit. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's the same as like the planets are stars. That
There goes some
it looks like
nanoparticles
a
right
certain
here.
image.
They magnetic.
Hold on, knowledge. Hey, knowledge. Miss Real was saying something. I want to hear what was he saying. I want to hear what you're saying too, knowledge. But Miss Real, man, go ahead. I want to
Oh,
Miss
I was just
IL.
saying
My
that.
bad.
I was just saying that what you guys talking about is the same as if you go to a macro level, the sun, the planets and the stars, they don't look like what they tell us. Because I have a telescope and I look at these planets and I look at these stars, it looks nothing like what they show.
What they look like? What they look like, Miss IL? What
It's
they
a
look like?
sparkling light.
Fact.
It looks like a light that's sparkling.
Facts.
It
Facts,
looks like
bro. I
like
got a
it's
No, I'm
moving.
telescope.
I'm laughing because he's right.
Yeah, he right. I got a telescope too, bro. I'm
When
I'm
they show
telling
us
you, he right.
Saturn and Jupiter and shit, we be having these vivid ass pictures of these damn planets. That don't look like shit when we look through a microscope. It don't look like a goddamn look like a ball of electricity or something, bro. Like what the hell?
Yeah, word. You look through
That's
it,
literally what it looked like, bro. And it looked and them shits be looking transparent too, bro.
it's almost like a
I,
flashing
I thought
light.
my
Yeah, you
I
look
thought
at
I
it
thought
through a
my telescope
telescope.
was cheap.
Oh, go ahead. My bad.
I thought my telescope was cheap, man. And then look, my partner had one that was like way more expensive than mine's, right? And he brought his over one night, and we was
and seeing the
looking
same thing,
at
huh? Go
the
ahead.
same thing.
You breaking up, Chief?
Yeah, yeah, same thing, man. So,
Yeah, that's crazy.
uh,
So I'm wondering, bro, where are they getting these depictions? What kind of telescope are they using to get a more solid like picture? You know what I mean?
it's
We need
They're
to
not.
CGI.
discover. We need to look. I'm just saying though. We
I'm,
can.
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
tell
saying.
you
I
what
feel
it
like it's
is.
certain research need to be done and expose that shit. Like these
I'm
motherfuckers is lying type shit.
I'm
You
gonna
know what I
tell
mean?
I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's called photo manipulation and shit. See, goddamn, either CGI, whatever you want to call it and shit. They'll take multiple pictures of it and shit like that there, and then overlap it and highlight certain areas in the picture and shit to make it look, more vivid and this and that. But
They
so
just
even
use
though
data.
technically, yeah, So technically, they did take a real picture, but at the same time, it's been highlighted and shit.
Look, I'm
And
about to
that,
spin. I'm about to spin y'all right quick, Quinton, honey. Look at this. Why do these damn Saturns and Jupiters? Why do they look like bowling ball paint? Why do a lot of them resemble the bowling ball paint? You know, been bowling. You look at a bowling ball, and it's got
Yeah,
that little marble swirl. White. That shit looks similar to that shit.
right.
Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying.
It looks just the same.
Like, come on, man. Something ain't right here. I'm saying jinkies, like this motherfucking Scooby Doo, goddamn it.
word, man. It's all to keep the lie going, bro. It's all to keep the lie going, man.
This
Cause I
shit,
seen some shit.
wow.
I seen some shit one time where they was saying, damn, they had sent the damn satellite out deep into space, and they found a damn planet made completely of diamonds, and they was showing the pictures of it and shit. I say, man, ain't no way in the hell. If they really found a planet made straight out of diamonds, they would have been sent a robot out there to mine that shit. Like, come on, man. Ain't no way in the
Look,
hell that's
man,
true.
we gotta get into some real operations, man, to really start figuring shit out, dude. Like, I know the dude that he got kind of disgruntled the other day when I was saying this shit, man. But I feel like it's necessary. We go, man. I really feel like it's got to be a like I don't know if knowledge is on YouTube right now. I probably shouldn't say this, but man, it's something I need to say where I don't want everybody. I already said it, but before, but I'm saying it again, and they keep the thought keep coming, keep crossing my mind where it's like it's a necessary shit. Like
Same.
nah. No, just go ahead, bro.
You
Like
brought it up already.
on some
But
cover on some yeah, I have, man. Like on some covert shit. Like we literally gotta literally have like motherfucker like a fucking because here's how I see it. There's a group of motherfuckers that are ruling or dominating over multiple groups of motherfuckers. It ain't just no one motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, in order to counter that, it has to be a group of motherfuckers that counter the actions of that group of motherfuckers that's ruling over the other group of motherfuckers. Does that make sense?
yeah, I hear you.
That make
So
perfect
in
sense.
order in order in order to counter that shit, like we can look and see, like it's obvious that there's some type of structure or some type of rule that's being passed down to basically to the people to get the people to say, okay, I'm gonna follow this because I'll benefit from this shit in some type of way, right?
Right.
So if that's the case, if we cannot directly locate those who are affecting whatever type of rulership over our lives, if we can't directly locate or access them to be able to go communicate with them. To me, it's a whole nother covert situation that needs to be created in order to respond.
It's going to be so many people trying to get everything to go their way. So many different organizations, everybody trying to get everything to go exactly protocol their plan. That is going to be chaos by
No, no,
itself.
no, 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 it's not, no, it's not, no, it's not, bro. The reason why, because
Maybe
it ain't gonna be just all of a sudden overnight. It's gonna be some sit downs. Regular motherfuckers gonna have to hash shit out and talk. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like after all of that, it can come down to a certain consensus of a certain agreement for a certain cause where everybody has a common goal or a common threat that's coming against their lives. And I feel like that's what motherfuckers can unite on. You know what I'm saying? We'll figure out all the other rest shit later. But if we can agree that this certain type of thing is affecting us, and it will always be that case if we ever let our guards down, then I feel like we could proceed from there. As long as we get a strong base and foundation, that shit can explode. That shit can blast, bro. That shit can blast the fuck off from there. Just as long as that shit is instilled and known amongst that group, there can be success, bro.
I believe that we're not
Absolutely.
going to see. I believe that we're not going to see like this change until generations to come, maybe not in our lifetime, but we are the foundation right now, which is the most important part of that for the generations to see the change, because the generations are going to come. They don't know nothing that's coming. You know, we got to set it
Sound
up
like
for them.
we writing the books for the future.
Hey, check this out. Check this out. Because it's similar. It's similar. I don't know y'all ever talk about y'all ever y'all familiar with the like the creation of the United States of America and shit like what is it 1776, the manifestation of
Yeah,
the like bro, there was a group of motherfuckers, bro, planning this shit to bring this shit into for literally. It was a group of it was a squatted up it was some squatted up cats that said, look, this is our fucking plan. They sat down at the round table amongst each other discussing. Yeah, I'm sure they had. I bet you any level of bet you want to bet. They had their arguments and fights and shit, but they came to a fucking conclusion and an agreement at the end of the fucking day. And look at this is what we have now. This is what the fuck we have. From
Word.
that spark of mental discussion or mental brainstorming. This is what we see now from those group of motherfuckers. I don't even know who the fuck they are, but
yeah,
wherever the fuck the foundation of that thought was, that from that thought, that centralized thought from that group, this is what you see now. From that started from a centralized group of motherfuckers, bro, which wasn't this shit wasn't here at that time. You see what I'm saying? So the same shit is like, okay, these group of like, bro, I'm telling you, man, I just see this shit different. But go ahead though. I don't want to take up the mic. Go ahead though.
yeah. I completely agree. But we got to continue to do what we have to do.
But hey, knowledge. You had something. Go ahead, Quentin, honey, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was these damn Mason motherfuckers and these damn Knights Templars, man. Like real talk. Yeah, what you talking about is shit that was implemented through them and shit. Yeah, yeah, they had their own organization and they had a way of carrying it out and shit because they was all together in on one plan. So you know what I'm saying? Damn, that's basically what we
But
stuck in now.
Quentin, honey, though, hold on, bro. These motherfuckers had some type of higher information to get to have in order to have the ability to convince motherfuckers, bro. I think that was key. These motherfuckers had the ability to convince motherfuckers of a certain idea and get those other motherfuckers to agree and spread the information to other motherfuckers to get them to agree with that shit. And that's how that shit it just kept spread like wildfire, bro. After that,
It was more than that, Stardo. It was more than that, bro. You got to think about it. This shit, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers had immunity to diseases that a lot of the people over here at the time had never even encountered. Cause you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
with
I agree with that.
domestication of animals and shit like that, dead shit, they was able to build up immunity to these animal diseases and shit like that. That you know, like smallpox and chicken pox and
Yeah, yeah. No, I
malaria
agree
and
with you.
shit.
I agree with you. I agree
Yeah,
with that.
you know what I'm saying. So yeah, you know what I'm
So would
saying.
you
See,
would you go as far as to say it was like some accidental shit?
nah, it was warfare, bro.
Okay.
It was a war tactic. They use that to their advantage, yo. Real talk, man. Goddamn, cause hell, the common cold was already developed, you know, way back when or whatever, you know what I'm saying, in Europe and shit. But then it was brought over here. Wasn't nobody over here suffering from no damn common cold.
Exactly, exactly.
So hell, that right there in itself is a strategy right there, shit. Cause it's like, oh, you coughing and this and that. They don't know what to do, but it's like at the same time, hell, we already done developed medicine for this shit or whatnot. So bam, that's why I got you at this shit. Hell, I got damn, you know what I'm saying? We done experimented a little bit more, like you were saying, starting shit, running their own experiments. So they know that knowledge and shit, how to get rid of this damn common cold and shit. Whereas you don't. So hell, you
Man,
side with me.
it just crazy though, Quinn, because I got a like I feel like I got a certain spirit in me, bro. like I was saying, I know the other panel I was on, it was saying there ain't no window of opportunity, man. It's a window of opportunity, but it just got to be some solid motherfuckers, man. That's really about doing something, bro. But not on no irrational or premature shit. On some literal strategy. You know what I'm saying? Having a strategical approach to every motherfucking thing, how we move forward. Not even and basically whatever angle we going at, having a rebuttal for any type of angle where a motherfucker try to go outside of what our motherfucking commonality is. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, man, like my shit razor sharp on this thought, bro. Like I'm serious, man. Like I don't know how to, I don't know how to fully explain. I just feel it. I just feel it, bro. Like I always felt that it's something that need to be done, and I feel like I gotta be a part of that shit. Either I'm gonna be the initiative, or I'm gonna be a part of a motherfucker that's about that shit. You know what I mean? I gotta initiate that shit, or I could do it solo, but it's gonna take me way more time if I'm on some solo shit versus if we got a group of motherfuckers that got on the same mentality, bro. Nigga, so much shit, so much more shit can get done. You know what I'm saying? And if motherfuckers see how this shit can benefit them in their lives, they'll join that shit too, bro. I'm telling you, man.
I'm with you
Oh, go,
100%.
go, go, go ahead though, man. Go ahead though.
I'm with you 100%, and I stay away from people that have no hope anymore. That's not what I need. You
I
know?
feel like we still got a chance because we still here, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I think,
Yes.
Real
bro.
talk, bro. Real
That's
talk.
what I
Exactly.
that's what I think. As long as we here, bro, it's always a fucking chance. No matter how small the motherfucking window get. You know what? The motherfucking we can create a pinpoint motherfucking chip axe that can even break that little small little point. Just gotta keep hitting that motherfucker. That little motherfucker will break through that shit eventually. It might take a little while. You know what I'm saying? But once we get some momentum, start busting that little ceiling open, then we can come in with the big pickaxe, bust that motherfucker wide. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at this shit, man. Go ahead, though, y'all.
Do you believe that, or do you think we are in these end times? What they just been written.
I'm really not sure, man. I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, it could be. I don't really know because I had dreams to reveal certain shit to me, man. And I feel like our dreams give us keys too, give us answers to certain shit. I've had dreams to where uh these German motherfuckers came over here to this land, bro, and he basically from my dream it was I don't even know where this shit came from, bro. Like I don't be thinking about no German shit, but it was just like the dream was like just threw me, what I'm saying, astral projected out to a reality to just show me some shit. But basically, these German, it's like the shit started over to some German shit to where somehow these German motherfuckers all along been in the background pulling strings on society and shit. And
That's
when it got
NASA.
to and when it got but hold on, but when it got to a point to where things were getting too out of when it got to the point where things was getting too out of control, they just literally just went to force, at will force type shit. So, all right, we about to line everybody up, and we about to, what I'm saying, either y'all motherfuckers gonna comply, or y'all motherfuckers gonna die type shit. It got to that point in my dream, you know what I'm saying? So,
Like
I,
another Nazi regime.
yeah, that's what my dream was revealing me. Like I said, I can't say that it's true, but like I said, my dream revealed that shit to me. So, and it seemed like that's what this shit is heading to. It really is, but it wasn't at a point to where there was, even at that point, to where there was no hope. Even at that point, motherfuckers still had the ability to fucking fight. All right, well, fuck it. If you want to take away my freedom or my liberty, motherfucker, you gonna have to fucking kill me at the end of the fucking day, and that's just what's gonna be. And then
Well,
go back to
since we were born, we've been like influenced by German concept, like the school system, the education system is just like the German camps. When they had those supposedly Jews, uh, you know,
man.
held right.
What's crazy, Miss Ayel? I didn't even know nothing about. I never even knew, but my dream revealed that shit. I didn't know nothing. I didn't know. Like I know about the motherfucking Hitler and shit with the Jews and
Yeah,
shit. But beyond that, I never really went further into any type of research. But my dream was like, yeah, this shit is niggas. These motherfuckers behind the scenes on some
that's
German shit.
exactly what that's exactly
German
what the
motherfuckers.
education is. Is a German concept.
This shit crazy, man. The niggas, man,
Logical.
motherfuckers gotta wake the fuck up, bro. There ain't no time to be like, oh yeah, everything's all right, nigga. No, it's not. Everything is not all right. Motherfuckers taking this shit all nonchalant. Like, it's some serious shit that we dealing with on a daily fucking basis, bro.
Yes, daily.
I,
Yes.
I don't think people are recognizing or realizing that shit, man. Like real spit, man.
Just like when you go outside,
Go ahead.
when you interact with people outside, it's like you see everybody, you look around, you see everybody with their heads down. Like, damn, these people are asleep because they have their heads buried into their phones.
Yeah, man.
Which is crazy. I try to wake people up too.
Like, damn. But knowledge, you had something about the nano shit, bro. What were you talking about, bro? But we gonna come back to that though. I mean, I know this ain't I ain't trying to take over, no, but knowledge, you had some shit, bro. What was you talking about? With the nano shit. I feel like it's all relative, bro. This is just all we talking about. It's all relative shit.
Oh well, man, it was nothing, just a video showing how some particles are magnetic, the nanoparticles or whatever. That's all that was.
So, but that was magnetic, and it had the ability to.
Yeah, you know, they stuck a magnet to like the jar it was in, and it leaned onto the magnet.
But was it magnetic to the point to where it's able to stick to humans?
Oh shit, that's a good question. It might be,
because I know we got electromagnetism. We full of that shit. You know, we full of electric.
Yeah, that's
so maybe they formulated a way for that shit to be able to stick to us through the natural electromagnetic that are already generating inside of us type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, I hope I ain't sounding crazy to y'all niggas, man.
I don't know, that's intriguing.
I'm just saying, bro. This shit, like let's just think if we let's take us back to childhood, bro. Like let's everybody go back to childhood for a second. What if we were being permitted into certain academies to where we were able literally framed for independence, bro, to where this is the structure of a certain thing for you to be a full capable being citizen. through not no citizen, just a being, because a citizen make you, if you call yourself a citizen, you considering yourself to be a subject. You know what I'm saying? No,
right. I was speaking to that point.
But a being though, brother, and to where we left alone to discover and explore. What kind of different world would we be in, bro? If we was literally just left to be like, okay, I'm about to figure this out. I ain't got to worry about paying no rent or all this other weird ass shit. We got to worry about all these other things, bro. We ain't even able to discover who we are and discover our powers, bro, and our intelligence on the second hand. We're not even able to do that shit.
Or share it. We'll get in trouble if you share it.
Like, what the fuck, man? Like that shit bothers me, man, because it's like I was saying about the group of motherfuckers. It's like the motherfuckers literally came together to restrict the process and the progression of human evolution, bro. Like, they literally fucking stunting that shit. And I don't mean evolution in the Darwin aspect. I mean evolution as growth and betterment. And hyper intelligence levels where, you know what I'm saying, that shit stunted because of these motherfuckers want to control shit, bro.
I like that video knowledge.
Like, this shit is crazy to me, man. I hope I ain't sounding crazy, bro. I'm just saying this shit, bro.
No, bro. I feel you.
Just think if all we had to do is to come up with new discoveries and new findings and shit, and new mathematical equations, new scientific discoveries. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
new ways of communication.
I think we have. I think it's just been confiscated. It's been taken.
I really think about all of that shit, bro. And I agree with you. I think it's being held. I think it's confiscated, and I don't think it can go any further with the hands that it's in. It's necessary motherfuckers outside of that shit where that information don't originate with the ones that got it now. You know what I'm saying? So they don't, like, they got this shit, but they don't know what to do with it. They just going off, you know what I mean? They don't know how to go further. That's what I
Yeah.
think. They just stuck with some shit they done basically forcefully, took from motherfuckers, and now they got this all of this shit. But I feel like that's where the point it comes to them blood sucking off of society in order to keep this shit, just to keep a heartbeat on what's going on, just to keep what's going on, keep it alive type shit. Because I don't feel like whatever group of motherfuckers that's got a certain type of rulership, bro. I feel like their shit only can go so far. It take other outside minds, other outside souls to extend that shit. It can't just be this same group of motherfuckers that's like, nah, that's bullshit. That shit is gonna die out. You always gotta add. You always gotta add a different mind that's outside of the collective mind that you are already used to bring in a new idea. It's similar to the to America when it came to the motor, to the combustible engine. Americans didn't know how to do that shit. They had to go to German. Like same thing with the German shit we talking about. They had to ask the Germans to come on. Like, we'll pay you scientists off to come build this engine for us.
But don't you wonder where they get that knowledge?
Now, what I do wonder about that, how the fuck did they even come? Because I even see, even from that information, I've had ideas about like they already got the water engine, but I also thought of an air compressed engine. You can literally have an engine based off air, bro. You ain't even gotta use nothing but air.
Right. I think that they trying to use that for airplanes.
I'm saying
It
that
doesn't
same
use
technology
fuel.
could be used. I don't know about airplanes, but I heard that there's like the airplanes that we think how they take off. It's not how they take off. But I heard that it's I don't know how true this is, but they say it's about propulsion, like the lift of how the wind curls around the wing allows it
Right, right,
to
right. That's
give it
that's what I'm
lift
talking
type
about.
shit. Okay. And see what I'm talking about air compressed engine to where you stock up so much air where you create a vortex where so much air can only get out at a certain point, but that air flows like the oil or the gas that's necessary needed to create a combustion, where you can create that airflow where you can hyper pressurize that air into a small point. You know what I'm saying? Where that air is so compacted where it can't bust through. It just contained. It's like, but it's highly contained pressure to where you can squeeze that motherfucking amount of air basically to power a fucking engine just from that compression of air, bruh.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But
Because it can give so much fucking force.
wouldn't
Go
the air
ahead.
have to transform to like a liquid for
No,
it
no,
to
no, 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 no,
flow?
no. You wouldn't need all of it. You wouldn't need none of that shit. You would just need an air. You would just need an airflow, and once because that airflow that's already powered. That's already entered. That's already a flow. Once you get that, you can get that airflow to bounce off of one pulley. You know what I'm saying? One pulley and bounce it off another pulley to create a bunch of pulley effects where it's just all working. All the fucking compressed air is just working off pulleys, like a whole
Right.
system of air compressed pulleys. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, I
That,
know what you're
that
saying.
shit, that shit could fucking work, bro. But I don't want to. I already got the schematics, but that's yeah, bro. I'm
Yeah, the
telling
only
you,
the only
man.
thing that I'm thinking of is I'm only saying this because I kind of know about this. The air is type of water also because if you throw cold air, you see ice building up, right?
That's right. You're right. You're right about that.
So that's the only thing I think that'll perfect. That's why
I
nobody
haven't
hasn't
fully,
done
I
it.
haven't fully studied, I haven't fully did the experiment, but I'm just saying I feel like it could be done. That's what you know what I mean.
Yeah, no,
I
I
think
I
it, I
get
think
what
it
you're
could be
saying,
done.
and it is highly powerful, but that's the only thing is because the air does change, the elements change.
Hmm. But see, if there's something that could be added to where there is no freeze, there's an element that could be added to where you don't have to worry about anything freezing. You know what I'm
Right, because
saying?
when you speed up air, it gets cold,
Yeah, you're
right?
right about that. You're right
And then it
about that.
freezes
That's
up.
right.
Yeah,
That's right. And see, that goes back to what we were talking about, how air is another form of water.
yeah.
It
'Cause
could be
that's
like
what we
some type of,
breathe.
it could be
That's why
like
we
some
were
type
able to
of,
breathe under the belly
it
of
could be
your
some type
mother.
of, it could be some type of antifreeze element that's added. You know what I'm saying? Where the water don't freeze. Well, you know what I mean? Like I'm telling you, bro,
Right.
this is unworkable shit, man. Where it ain't gonna be polluting our fucking airs and shit, our fucking water. And even with the pollution, with the trash and all of this shit, motherfucking overseas, they already burning their trash. They burning their trash, and they got a motherfucking filter over the top where a fucking cap. They motherfucking throw their trash in this big ass motherfucking thing and burn that shit. They got the filter over the top, and the residue just sit in there, and they just go in there and just scrape the residue down. You know what I'm saying? Where you can
Yeah.
literally eliminate pollution, trash within an instant, bruh. Why ain't we
You know,
talking? Why ain't nobody talking about this shit, bro? Like this shit is
right,
crazy to me.
right, right. You know where pollution actually comes from? Because of the
School me.
oil. And where did the oil come from?
The earth.
For the Middle East, right? And where the Middle East is that? It's all the death from that's buried, all the fossil fuel that turns into
Well,
oil.
well, okay, fossil fuel. See, like, what exactly? I never even understand. I heard fossil fuels, but I never really
Those
understood
are
what
the
that
It's just
actually
like
is.
shit, and it gets buried deeper and deeper underground as time progresses and more stuff goes down there, and
It transfers into energy, like energetic type
uh,
shit that it can be
yeah.
used. That
turns
So
what you
like
saying?
they
the
extract it when they
black
extract it from the
gold.
ground, right? We call it. So they transfer the oil here, and we're polluting our air of nothing to pure death.
And see, hey, look at this. Look at this, y'all. I was even thinking, like, because I took a damn chemistry class too. Motherfucking particles and chemicals, depending on what chemical you put out there, it can cancel out the other chemical, depending on what you put out to that chemical to respond to that chemical. That, you know what I'm saying? So you can, let's say you got this pollutant ass chemical, you can literally create a chemical that cancel that shit out, where it literally balances itself. They cancel this shit out where they don't even, it's not even there anymore, because you added the necessary element that was needed in order for that foreign element to be there. You know what I'm saying? That's 101. That's chemistry 101 right there. I'm sure they know this shit, man. They
Of course it
fucking
do.
know this shit. Like, it seems like these man, they got us bound for fucking destruction. That's what it feel like, and that's what it seemed like. Like, nah, bro, we can't fucking allow this shit, bro. We can't fucking allow this shit. We can't just sit on the sidelines and keep saying, "Oh well, we like, no, fuck that, man." I'm sorry, I'm getting hyped. Go ahead, bro. Like,
Okay.
They got all
Hey,
kinds of videos and shit they posting in the back chat, huh?
yeah, notice that. Hey, knowledge. I'll be right back. I'm gonna hop back on. Okay.
All right, bro.
and they posting a bunch of bull. What the fuck is all this bullshit? Yeah, 3 6 Mafia. What?
Yo, I'm just tripping
What the fuck
because I
is this
keep
shit, bro? I'm about it, like, nigga. That shit don't. All
yo,
of
they
this shit
just
ain't
posted
got
some
nothing to
other
do with
shit.
nothing. Like, yeah, man. I guess that's what niggas is on, bro. I guess, bro.
Oh no, man.
I guess, man.
Actually, so what's up?
That's
Danny from
evidence.
the Bronx. What's
That's
up,
that's
citizen man?
that's
What's up?
hey, that's evidence
Everybody
of the
grind.
sleep. That's
What's up?
evidence of the sleepwalkers to me, man. The fuck? What they got to do with what we talking about, man?
That's what I said. Like they posted some other shit. Hey Q, you see that?
Yeah. Somebody in the chat.
They don't post some Ice Cube, Master P and shit. No,
Wow. I guess,
I
man.
had to laugh because I was over here tripping out. I was over here bugged out. Like, yo, what the
I
hell?
guess, man. That shit, that's weird to me, bro.
That's some other shit.
That's weird to me, bro.
Yo, when
Oh,
it's
you
You
like
know
got
that,
a
what?
dude in the back chat there keep posting videos and shit.
now he's saying some shit. I'm not a role model.
Man, most people ain't trying
So
to speak on no real level shit. Most motherfuckers, like I
yeah,
said,
because if he was,
on some
he'd
sub
come
base
up to the
ass shit,
show.
bro. Most motherfuckers is like that. But it's all good though. I can't expect everybody to be on the frequency. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It
Yeah,
is what it
exactly,
is.
bro.
It
Everybody ain't
is
ready yet,
what it
bro.
is. It's like we talk about this shit. We speaking a whole different language to motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? We speaking nothing
yeah.
but English.
They
You
speaking a
know?
whole different language out there in this back chat, right? Don't even know what the hell they talking about.
Like, hell to the dog. Like,
Nah,
what
because I
the
keep getting
fuck?
the notifications and I'm listening to y'all. I'm like, what the hell is that? Is
Nah,
that
that shit popping up on my shit too, bruh.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell they talking about?
Like, is niggas talking same, saying, responding to what we talking about? Or they what the fuck? Like, and then I look, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, this nigga posting video. Like, hell nah, bro. Whatever, man. To each his own, man. I already know what I'm on,
Man,
bro.
nah,
So
that I
I
don't
already know
even
what the
know
fuck I'm
what
gonna do,
the
about to
hell.
do. These motherfuckers, bro. And it's crazy though. This is what happens usually too. When motherfuckers see you found either a motherfucking a key and you unlocked some type of way, motherfucker look at you like you did something to them. Like, hold on, no, nigga, I put in the work to find these motherfucking keys, nigga. And don't look at me. You know what I'm saying? Like I done did something. No, I put in this motherfucking work to find a way for me. What the fuck is you like? Like I don't know. That shit weird, bro. Like that shit happens to me, bro. Like motherfuckers see certain shit in me, and it's like it leaves motherfuckers in a wonder. Like they're damn near like it's just some jealousy shit. Like, bro, I don't get it, man.
I don't know
Motherfuckers just
what the hell is going on in the back chat, motherfuckers.
yeah, I don't know. Never mind. I'll shut
Weird.
up, man.
Hey, that's my first time seeing motherfuckers just start posting other shit like that, right? Q,
Yeah,
right?
it depend on who you invited though. I don't know if you know all these cats that you invited.
Yeah, it's weird shit,
I
man.
start
Every now and
removing.
again, it be some weirdo shit like that
I
happen,
start
man.
removing. I start removing motherfuckers from the motherfucking invites and shit. Like fuck that. I don't
Nah,
know
cause
this
he, hey,
nigga.
he
I
he
remove your
started
ass.
off talking about this and that. He posted a video to my son. Man, he going through it, this and that. His brother just stole his mom's TV and shit. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, and then he
Uh,
posted another music video.
What the hell? But he posted music videos. Why the hell you posting music videos and your brother just stole your mama TV? Like, man, yeah, that's weird.
Oh shit,
That
man.
motherfucker all over the place.
I want to get more into that, man. That nano shit, bro. That
I'm
nano,
telling
man. That nano shit that's some scary shit, bro. Some shit you can't even really detect until it's already up in you, and you start seeing your body doing some unknown functions. It's like, hold on, nigga, what the fuck? Like, come on, bro. These motherfuckers taking this shit too far, man. Like seriously, man. Bio warfare bullshit. These motherfuckers looking at niggas' cell and seeing they looking at cells under microscopes and seeing what effect cells have given certain chemicals and certain, you know what I'm saying? Like they literally looking at this shit, bro. Like, bro, like, man, dude. Niggas ain't ready for no real fucking war, bro. Ain't nobody's fucking ready for that shit. We have no idea about these motherfuckers in opposition to us trying to keep us in servitude, and you know what I'm saying? Because it's obvious to me that these motherfuckers want to keep us in a certain position. They don't want to see motherfuckers rise up out this shit. They don't want to see that shit. I don't even know who the they is. I'm just saying they for all intents and purposes. You know what I mean? That's what it feel like, bro. You only able to go so fucking far. And they go back to that conversation we were talking about the law and shit. Motherfuckers are still looked at as property of the motherfucking government, still to this fucking day.
Facts, man. And that's
Still
how
to
they
this
look at you.
fucking day, bruh.
Word.
How niggas don't like, I don't think motherfuckers, man, majority of motherfuckers, I'll say 98% of motherfuckers don't even know that shit. Like, come on, man.
And they put this shit right in your face, man. That's the best way to get a damn message across, man. You hide it in plain sight. Like, hell, since we was talking about that nanotechnology, hell, I give you a primitive version of that and shit. Y'all remember damn that white dude, what his name was? Damn, Ethan Hawke. He used to be in the wheelchair and shit, super genius. But every time he get ready to talk, he'd be typing on the keyboard
The robot,
and
the robot
it,
shit. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, and the
yeah.
robot would talk for him. Yeah. So that's basically what that nanotechnology
I think you're
gonna
talking
be and
about
shit.
Stephen Hawkins, whatever the
Yeah,
fuck his
yeah,
name
Stephen
is.
Hawkins. Yeah, that's his
Yeah.
name. Yeah, yeah. So it's gonna be basically like an upgraded version of that. He ain't gonna have to type on no keyboard no more. He could just think it, and
It's
then
just his
his
consciousness.
android
It'll
gonna
tra-
say
it'll
it
tra-
for him.
it'll, 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 it'll interpret his consciousness and shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy, bro.
But see,
Y'all
that's
know
for the
y'all.
rich
Go ahead.
elites, though, man. These motherfuckers can afford that shit. You know what I'm saying? So even though they getting old in age, they can preserve their body more and shit. Cause hell, they ain't gotta use as much energy here. They can just think it, and then there's Android to go and answer the door for you. Hello, how are you doing?
Hey,
Like
hey, Quinton Hundred, bruh. You know they trying to develop a whole separate society that exists in the sky, bro. Where there's literally like this motherfucking floating palace that drift around the whole motherfucking world. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where it literally function off of natural fucking energies and air and all of the other shit. It's like the movie, you seen that movie what is it, Chappie? It's called Chappie with the robot and shit. Where all the poor motherfuckers is left on the land and all the elite motherfuckers. If you elite motherfucker, you ain't gonna come in contact with the motherfuckers on the land because you one of the sky people type shit. Y'all niggas need to watch that fucking movie, bro. It's called Chappie, bro. It's called Chappie. I thought it was gonna be some
Yeah, I
corny
seen that
shit,
about the
bro.
it was a defective police robot. Yeah,
Yes, bro. And they got
and it
that shit in
started
that
to
movie, man.
act differently than the other ones. It started to have feelings and emotions.
These motherfuckers is literally creating more wealth separation from everybody else. We becoming a third world country, bro. Straight up. We ain't getting no wealthier no matter what the fuck we do. We can go to school, we can get all the master, we can get all the degrees in the fucking world. That shit don't mean a goddamn thing, bro. It's a whole nother level to this shit, bro. There's literally it's a world within a world within the world with like it's like multiple worlds in functioning with one another. Like it's weird, bro. I can't fully explain it because I don't fully know how it works, but I can see that shit through even through my law study. I can just see that there's a multiple folds of things, and we've been so pushed far back within our consciousness as far as our comprehension of words within this society. Like this English shit ain't even our mother tongue. You know what I'm saying? This is all new shit since we've been stripped from shit that we was already on. You know what I'm saying? All of us. This is all new shit. All of this shit is new shit to us.
real shit, man. Hell, damn indoctrination, bro. Hell, you came out speaking your damn natural tongue and shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Not being able to formulate words, but you can make sounds and people will understand.
That's why
Word.
I always thought, man, it's some interference from some other shit, man. I know y'all heard me say this before. I'm gonna say it again. I don't understand this shit, bro. The only thing I can make sense out of this is some type of interference from some unknown creatures. Nigga. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Oh man, this shit just nigga. But
Nah, I
see,
feel
even
you.
but see, when you started even to get into the logic of any, like if you start getting to the logic, let's say if you want to try to program a computer, you can see the logic. Even when you want to try to understand how a car is built, you can see the logic. Even when it comes to creating a light bulb, you can see the light bulb. Like, how the fuck did motherfuckers even come up with that shit? That's the question. I don't fucking know. Like, okay, let's say whose idea was it to tap into the earth to pull out oil out this motherfucker to use it for a damn motor? Like, what the fuck? How do you figure that out?
Uh,
How do
I
you
don't
figure
know.
out like I'm just saying, go ahead.
Nah, I'm gonna say I think it was from studying themselves and shit, just experiencing different experiences in life and shit. Cause like you could have been a motherfucker like that's like you say before cars was invented. and they use horses to get around here and
Yeah,
there and shit like that. There, you
yeah.
might not have had no horse. So I don't know if you seen that old movie Sounder. You ever seen that?
No, I never seen it.
Okay, well, it was a little boy in that movie and whatnot, and he used to have to like basically run and jog and walk damn about 5 miles to school every day. You know what I'm saying? So a motherfucker with a damn working mind and shit, he'd be done figured out him a way. Like, we can't afford no horse. I'm gonna figure out how to use something to damn get to school versus damn walking this goddamn 5 miles every day. Cause
No,
that's
I agree with
five
that.
miles there and 5 miles back. So you know what I'm saying? God dang and yeah, so yeah, eventually then somebody was like, man, fuck this, man. We gotta damn figure out something easier than this and shit. And then hell, even if you do got a horse, you gotta stop, let that motherfucker shit every now and again.
Let it drink, let it eat. Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah, he ain't gonna be that effective as far as getting you across like a desert or something.
It ain't gonna act like a machine. It's gonna act like an organic thing. You know what I'm saying?
The word.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, yeah, that's real talk.
So now I'm wondering when did this androidal type of existence started even to come into play, man. I wonder where the origins of that shit is. I wonder does it start
80s,
does it
man.
start with the does it start with does it start with the computer, or does it start with the idea of a computer or some type of uh
Oh well, if
virtual
that's the
body?
case, that's way back. That's we can say late 70s. Hell, we can
Hmm.
even say 60s really.
What's your reference on that? What you referencing?
As far as like the coming technology of that era.
I'm saying what you know of from that era that has you saying what you saying. I'm not trying to dispute. I'm not disputing or arguing. I'm wondering
Um,
where how you come up to that
well,
conclusion.
when I look at things, well, back then they used to have file cabinets. File cabinets was actual modems or things that like they had to have big things to control one little small computer. Even though that computer was small, it was a big computer. Like back in like the 70s, they had this one computer that was so massive it took up a whole
Yeah, I know.
room.
I know about the super. Yeah, I know about the supercomputer. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But I'm wondering about the inception and the thought and the idea behind that shit, though. You know what I mean?
to make stuff more compact, convenient, to to show you something and say, just hand out this card and say with this card you can do everything. It's way more convenient than having a
What I'm
wallet
what
or a
what
pocket
what
full of
what what I'm,
things.
what I'm saying is going from things that are handwritten or typed on a typewriter to
Yeah,
something being stored on a mechanical device.
man, computer chips,
But what I'm
processing
saying,
information.
but just listen to me for a second, bro. Where do
So
you get
I'm
the
trying to get.
idea all right, go ahead.
No, I want. Where do you get the idea?
No, not like all right, I see where you get the idea, but how or from that idea, how do you begin to create a storage thing that is literally like in another realm that's not physical. It's not in a physical world. It's in a
Yeah, well,
in a
man, they
digital
say
world.
they say you think it manifests. So all I can say is like with things of that nature, man. Like you look at the technology they had from that era, and they learn how to make a picture. So
Check this
why
out.
not?
Check this out.
That's
Knowledge.
I
Check
mean,
this out. Knowledge.
I mean, I
Like
mean,
like.
I'm just saying, like they
All
learn
right.
how to
All right.
make a picture on television, right?
Okay.
So in Star, when you used to watch Star Trek and shit, and they didn't have it, they used to have like video chatting, like they'd be talking screen to screen. So I think people just looked at innovation, technology, that came from the imagination, and they tried to make the shit real, you know.
But see,
And they just
the only
kept
thing
trying
I'm,
and trying.
and see, the only
You
thing I
put
have
the
a
right heads together, anything is possible.
okay, and see, okay, now let's look at that. Like, only thing I'm saying is, okay, let's say we want to create that. Where do we even start, bro? Just I'm talking about me and you. I'm talking about me and you. Let's say we want to build a computer. Let's say we out in the wilderness. Like, where the fuck? Where do we even start?
Look for computer parts, man. Look for the hard drive, circuit boards, and goddamn try to rewire that shit together, you know, make it work.
I hear you, man. It's hard.
Yeah, it's crazy. Hell, they did it. We can too, man.
No, we can, but that's what I mean. Like, even if we like, I'm wondering how long before, like, how long, like, from our thought, once we have a thought, any one of us, how long before we get the tools to make it? Is it just gonna show up because we thinking about it?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Is the universe gonna say, here you go, you need this, this, that, and this in order to do this? What you thinking about? What you talking? You know what I mean? It's no different if you were just thrown out in the wilderness right now as how we are right now. I don't know anything about growing no crops. I'm sure over time I'll probably be able to figure it out. But right now, in the state that I'm in, I have no fucking idea.
Hey, but see, Star, that's what it come down to, bro. Experience and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Through different experiences, you know what I'm saying? Like different experiments you be done ran here, you'll figure out the right way to do it eventually. Like,
I hear you, but
say here,
can you do trial and error in a singular as a singular individual though? Because your trial and error could be the death of you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You
yeah,
try some
yeah.
shit and that shit motherfucking kill your ass. Like, hold on, damn, I was trying some shit, but I ended up dying because I tried this shit. You feel me?
Mm, yeah, I feel you. I feel you. But here, I mean, it's like motherfuckers who used to damn just take a stick and dig up their garden and shit. Since you were talking about a garden, you know what I'm saying? No damn living off the land and shit. Like motherfuckers who would just go out, you know what I'm saying, wouldn't think and shit, this and that, just pick up a random stick and be like, all right, I'm digging it with this. Versus the first motherfucker that damn started thinking, man, it's gotta be an easy way to do this shit than to damn pick at the ground all day. And
I
then
get that.
a hoe was invented. And
No, I
then the
get that.
show, yeah, you know
No,
what I'm
I
saying?
get that. But see, I'm wondering where that single idea come from even picking up the damn stick.
Yeah, well, before the stick, they probably just dug it with their hands, and somebody was like, "Man, yeah, it got to be an easy way to do it than this."
Okay, okay. And even before the hand was motherfuckers just going around. Like, see, to me, it's always something that precede what you have. Whatever there is something that's before that, and even before that is something before that, and even
Yeah,
before. You see what I'm saying? Like, so
yeah,
how?
yeah.
Go ahead, go
I,
ahead,
I
go
feel
ahead.
you, bro. No, I feel you going in, man. Yeah, that's like the law of cause and effect. I feel you. For every cause, it's an effect and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then here, every effect you looked at, it was, because of this, because of that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we doing now.
But
We
see,
going back.
Quinton Honey. But see, what I'm getting at, like, I feel like it's to a point to where there was already some known. It was something was already known, bro. It was already some known shit.
Okay, okay.
It was like literally like it was just known. You knew that shit off top, off rip. You knew, all right, shit. You know what I mean? Like you came into this motherfucker. You already knew. And somehow along the way, that knowing started to get diminished because it doesn't make sense to be able to not know something and just not because if you don't know shit and you ain't got nothing to influence your not knowing, you ain't never gonna know shit. You feel me?
Mm.
It's like if you
Okay.
throw a motherfucker, if you throw like right now, if we any of us, if we any of us was just born in a motherfucking room with nothing, and motherfucker just slid a tray under our motherfucking under the door, nigga. Even if we just a baby just sitting there, and motherfucker just slid some shit under the door. We baby, we don't know nothing. We just a baby there, just wham. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker
Mm-hmm.
slide a motherfucking thing under the door. What the fuck? You don't know what the fuck to do with that shit.
Well, your stomach will tell you.
Eh, okay. I hear you. I hear you. But man, a baby, bro, is immobile as fuck. I'm the baby ain't going no motherfucking where, bro. That motherfucker got to be from what I know. Maybe babies was mobile, like how a motherfucking you see a deer or any type of animal, they come out the womb, they come out walking type shit. Maybe it was something like that at a certain point in time. I don't know. I can't say. But I feel like there was always, I feel like it's always been some prior knowledge, bro. It's always been some prior information in order to even get where the fuck we went.
Mm. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? It ain't just oh you just got nothing and you just sitting here and you just got nothing. Nah, I don't believe that. I believe it's already some prior knowledge in us.
Yeah, I feel you on that shit. Yeah, man. I damn sure do feel you on that shit. It's like,
I don't believe something come from nothing, man. I believe something come from something. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I'm just saying. I'm just talking shit, though. But yeah, but for real though, I'm for real though. I don't know. I just wonder because I wonder, bro. Because I think about okay, what if we were able just everybody just try to put your mind on this shit. What if we were able to witness from whatever type of beginning that we could try to locate to what we have now? What if we were able to witness all events that was going on within whatever realm that we in? What if we was able to like even like let's say okay, let's like in the dream world, like your dream, you think, it takes so much time. Like, damn, I've been in this dream for hours, but when you wake up, it's only been a couple of minutes.
mm,
What if we were able to literally view the progression of existence, bro? From from wherever, because we can't pinpoint the inception. We don't know. I'm not gonna say there ain't no creator, but we don't necessarily know that there is. What if we was able to view all of these events that took place, bro? I wonder about that shit because it'll make a lot of things make it'll make more things make motherfucking sense, bro. And my conclusion is since we can't do that, is our awakening or our consciousness is that the is that the only knowing moment? Yeah, I hope I ain't you sleep, nigga. It's all good, bro. Yeah, I ain't trying to put nobody to sleep. But yeah, man, it's all good. It's all to the good. Yo. Anybody still here? I guess not. I'm about to charge my damn phone. Yeah, though.
Yeah, I'm in the building.
Was you hearing? Was you hearing anything that was being said, bro?
I heard everything, man.
Oh yeah. What you think? What you think, man? What's your consensus, man? Need some input, bro. I don't want to be the only one talking. I ain't trying to take over none.
It's just difficult, man, because I don't want to get pseudo. So I want to keep everything like I know it's some far out situations to talk about, but I still want to
But
be as
bruh, how do we not get pseudo though?
it's that's what I'm saying. It's rough. So it comes down to the point where we gotta just
I don't
like
think
hunt
I
because
don't
I've
even
been
think I don't think it's a way to not be pseudo, bro. I don't even think it's possible.
there is a way to not be far out there,
Okay.
and there's a way to see it see it simpler. I mean, if we get caught up in all the numbers is just going like overwhelm us. It's very overwhelming what's going on here. I was just talking about it like way back and before everyone got on the panel. I was just basically saying, man, that the situation is so vast and big, and we are so minute, microscopic in the situation. It doesn't mean that we don't mean anything. We are all a part of the micro, uh, uh, nano, micro, all of that. We're all a part of that, and it's all one big machine that knows every part of itself, and we're just in the flow of it right now. And so, full circle, thinking about it, full circle. That's what I've come. That's what I've like. Whatever's going on knows what it is, regardless of the oppression and the wars and the different little bullshits that's going on in the world. Whatever mechanically this earth is, whether it be biomechanic or some spiritual machine or whatever we want to try to label it. As far as words, it probably can't really be labeled as words, and that is messing with our head
Man,
because we're in a world that we use this world to label everything. So what
Hey,
we
how y'all
see, what we
doing?
touch, what, Irie.
go
So
ahead,
everything we
keep
see,
going,
we
bro.
touch, we is in the sensory of this world, right? But at the same time, this world has dimensional planes in it that are beyond this existence.
That are beyond explanation, bro.
Yeah, and explanation at the same time.
And you
At
know
the
that
same time,
and you know that words create worlds. We need words in the world. The power of words.
you say that for what?
That's what see word and world. The word word is inside a world. That's why they call it a world because it needs words
But
The
hold
so
on,
that we
hold on,
know
inside.
it's a
hold,
world.
hold, hold on. You kind of premature though, bro. Michael was breaking down the perspective of what we was speaking on. You know what I'm saying, and what we was talking about with that. I don't disagree with you, but you know what I'm saying. Michael was going in for a second, so just hold off. I want to hear what Michael got to say for the. You know what I'm saying. When you done, Michael, you're the floor because I want to hear what he got to. I want to hear what the brother got to say too. I want to hear what everybody got to say, but I don't want that to be. I don't want you to be disrespected like that though. Go ahead, Mike. It's on you because you were speaking.
Man, it's there's different ways to analogize this situation. Like, okay, so we're looking into the microscope, right? So you can either be the scientist that's using his eyeball to look at the lens, and you could talk about it from that perspective, or you could talk about it from the perspective of being looked at from the lens, right? And being a microscopic or a nano situation that's being looked at from a lens. So we could talk about it from several different points of it, and it's pretty much gonna go full circle in that manner to where the dialogue of what we're talking about and what we're trying to perceive and everything is going to be shortened by where we come to in thought. So our dialogue is shortened, where we find ourselves talking about eyeballs and electromagnetic energy and nano and microscopic and was as above so below and other that our dialogue is shortened. And once the dialogue is shortened, you just got done talking about the word, sound, and the power. Well, once the dialogue is shortened, we come to a point where there's nothing else to say. And that must be, because physically everything is announced to you. You perceived everything
That's
physically
your
in this
that's a
realm.
good take on
So
it. That's a good take on it, Mike.
that's I mean, and
Yep.
I'm going off with all what you
I,
brothers
I,
are
I
talking
want
about
to
the
I
whole
want to
time.
hear Zoe. I want to hear Zoe point too because it sounded like he was about to go in with the word play, and I want to hear that.
There was another brother who talked about like the earth possibly being different. I don't know, maybe it was you. It talked about the different levels or the different chambers of the earth.
Yeah, that was me. Yeah.
Okay, so that has something to weigh that's like a graduation point for,
I mean, like I
and
said,
so
I think it's holographic. I've been doing my own little
at the at,
independent studies
at this
and
point,
diving in all kind of things. You get a better understanding from my perspective. But it's always good to hear different brothers' perspectives.
at the highest point of all this learning, most of the people have come to the conclusion that we're just a student. We're all just students, and we're sitting in a big classroom, and
Oh
we're
yeah, that's
learning
fact. That's
the
fact.
vast. Okay, so that's what all of this information should bring you to. If you find yourself back in the classroom, then you're in the right place. But it's the people that are like egomaniacs and the vanity and the corruption and all the vibes is gonna make them search and want and they can't feel that hole. So they're never gonna feel the want and the need, like wanty can't get can't wanty. So it's all these different type of things like that, man. So but you should find yourself back in the desk as a student, no matter how high you get in the information and
Yeah,
learning.
yeah, that's what
You should
anybody.
find it.
There's this old saying: just when you thought you knew it all, there's always something new. You know.
All right, go ahead. Actual list. What you
So
got to say? Go ahead.
Actually, so man, what's up? Welcome to the panel, brother,
All right.
for the first
Yeah,
time,
I'm
man.
yeah, I'm just thinking like anybody can just say, jump in. What I don't know how this goes,
Hey,
but
man,
it just
welcome,
happened to
welcome,
be on my
man.
mind. It
Go
relates.
ahead and introduce yourself, bro. Go in, man.
Yeah, I know him from another chat or another live stream. Do you remember me, Knowledge Uprising?
Yeah, yeah, yes, I do. We was
Oh,
over on Soul Alchemist channel. Yeah, on
yeah.
the panel. Yeah, man. Welcome. You're actually on my channel right now. You know
Oh,
that.
okay. Does she come on this one too?
Actually, I haven't had a chance to get her on the show yet,
Okay. I
but
left
that
her the
would be
link though.
dope.
I let her know that this live stream is up right now.
Already.
Yeah.
So
But
I heard you in the
I'm just
back
yeah.
talking about black goo.
Oh yeah. because you saying something about oil. See, oil almost looks like it. Well, oil is black, and that's in the same area where the oil is the black goo, and that's why they've been having a lot of wars. To stop people from going to get the black goo, or they trying to get the black goo because it can actually reprogram people. I don't know if you've seen that. Something about some alien movie. I think Prometheus or
So
something
this
like
is
that.
like a mineral or something. You saying?
Yeah, it's something. It can reprogram your DNA. You can drink it, but you gotta be careful. It really reacts to like who you are, like where you at or whatever. So it can just take whatever aspect of you and just take it to another level. But mostly it's been doing like more like demonic things to people. So you gotta be very careful
Oh, so we
with
speaking
black
on
goo.
like a symbiote type thing then.
Yeah,
Something that tries to bond with its host and feeds
like if you got let's say you got anger problems, that black goo actually it'll turn that up. Like you'll turn into like a really crazy demon. But if you're really spiritual, it'll turn that to something really good. Like you'll become supernatural, very easily. So yeah. As far as like worlds relating to words, it's just like when we speak, it's good for us to know the etymology of words and really know that we're using the correct word. And world also relates to the like world, like whirlpool. All these words relate. Like everything's in a whirl, spiral. So it's hold on. I'm trying to set up my thing. Yeah, everything's about like it's all sacred geometry. So yeah. Just every once in a while, when someone says something and I know something about it, I'll just probably like I'll wait till you finish speaking, but then I want to say something that what I know about it, you know. And basically, I'm an actualist. I get beyond what seems real or the reality of things. I know that everything is there's a way you can activate any reality and be aware that life is a balancing act. So that's what I show on my channel. Can y'all still
So
hear
you
me?
say life is a balancing act. If you can expound on that for the people that's tuning in, man, to you for the first time.
Okay. It's almost you could say that life is an act, it's a stage, but it gets real. The more you act something out or you just acting it, it becomes real. Or God is just acting. It's all as God. It's a game of dimensions, geometry of designs, and it it can you can forget that there's a God, or God can forget about being God and be just an aspect of God, and then you just totally in the dark about it, and you caught up in the act, or it becomes real. You think it's the only thing that's real. So that's all I'm saying about that. And God is just balancing everything. It's a balancing act. So, like, what exactly do you want to know about balancing act?
Hey, well, man, hey, you the pro about that.
Hmm?
So if you can, you say the balancing act. So basically, this is just like life. You're speaking about polar opposites. Just trying to find that balance in between, kind of like the neutral ground.
Just know that anything requires balance. Like it takes balance for you to master it, or to
Yeah,
overcome anything, or to create anything, or to sustain it, to keep it going. You got to know about balance.
yeah, and to master something, it also is a re- repetitive state. Doing
Yeah.
it over and over again to where it's like second nature. Kind
Hmm.
of like muscle memory, something of that nature.
Yeah. And the most important thing in order to know how to balance is to find the center. Just like with anything, like you say you're trying to lift something or you're trying to move something, the easiest way, find the center or the center of gravity. Then you can do it so much easier when you're in that middle point, that balancing point.
Now, when you say the center of gravity, what you mean? I understand, but find your personal center of gravity.
Like when you're trying to lift something very heavy, if you find the center of it where it is, like the pivot point,
Yeah.
then that's the easiest way to pick it up or to move it. It's within that center of gravity. You can do your research on it.
All right,
Or
I
I can
got
just say
you. I got
like a drumstick, like the easiest way
Are
to
you
keep
are
that
you are
drum.
you are you saying the middle point from where the base of it is to the floor to the top of where that, but the middle point of where that area is, that would be the center point? Would you say that that's what that is?
Yeah, the center point.
No, what I'm saying is
Exactly
whatever.
between.
Let's say if a box is like 6 feet and it's sitting
Yeah.
on the floor, so the center point would be three feet. That's what I'm trying to say. Is that what you're
Yes,
saying?
yes. Yeah, at
Okay.
3 feet, yeah.
All right.
And if there is a like because it's 3 dimensional. So at that angle, like where I'll have to actually show it to you, but where the two sides, I forget what you call them. If you balance, you will balance it not just in the center, but on the other dimension where there's an angle point. That will be the center, and that will be the easiest way to lift it up or spin it around. I'll have to demonstrate or show it for you for it to make sense.
Yeah, yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm pretty sure everybody else is tuning in and get you.
Yeah. So for yourself, the center of ourselves is our gut or intuition, even our heart. Our heart is close to our center.
Yeah,
When we
yeah.
tune into that, we are more in balance. And we breathe from there. Our lungs is around there, everything.
All
So
right, I
that's all I have to
got
say for now. Yeah.
one of you brothers can take the floor if you want. So, what's your brothers' thoughts on far as the state of the youth is in right now and the influences that manifest them things upon their mind and just the state of the world right now, you know? It's a new day and age. It's kind of different from 10 years ago, you know, but it's still analogous because it's the same old shit. So if it's one thing you could take from all that understanding and wisdom of it, what would you say to influence or to motivate somebody or possibly just help them through their journey? And I don't think nobody can actually see an actual picture of Earth yet. It's just people just want to have their own personal idea of what the Earth is or looks like, or you know. Harlem Street Tails back in the building. What's up, man? I see you been going ham in the back chat with the videos. You good, man?
Yo, my fault, bro. What's popping, y'all? Yeah, I was going ham with the videos, right? Hey, man, you gotta unwind sometime, listen to some music, smoke a joint or two, you know, take things easy. What's happening with y'all,
Nah,
man?
man, this shit ain't easy, homie.
It ain't easy for you. Life is you stressed out, you mad, but you need some money or something.
It,
What's
it,
going
it, 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 it's easy. It's easy for you.
Yeah, this shit's simple, my nigga. Like I do what I
Okay.
gotta do. You know, I go to work, I make my money,
Hey,
on the side, you
to,
know,
to
I
eat,
pay
hey,
rent,
to each his own.
you
If it's
know.
easy for you,
Yeah,
hey, that's what's up.
my nigga, like, yeah.
Damn, I can't even repeat that question. That was a long ass question. But to some of you brothers that took wind of that, you know, could build off that, or one of you brothers can just build off it. Because like I said, I do open subject matter. So
Oh, well.
yeah.
What's up, man? Shit, I can talk about anything under the sun, baby. You know, it ain't no subject that's too hard for the P. You know, shit. What y'all sipping on over there? Anybody got
So
no
what's
drinks?
so what you I just want to ask, bro. You said it easy. So life is just. I mean, I'm not trying to challenge like what your easy is, but I'm just saying that's what you just listed. That's cool for you. That you good with that, right?
Look, man. Life gonna have its challenges and its up and downs, and it's not our world. It's the white man world, and I get all that, you know. But it's also what you make it. You dig? And me, I'm 38 years old. I came out the
I
house
think
real
it
young.
becomes a white man world when you make it the white man world in your mind, you know.
Hey, man, however you want to see it, you dig? I think it's the white
No,
man's
no, I
world.
mean I feel you, you know, sometimes people they just can't reason with things and they just linger to that one thing.
Yeah,
Oh fuck it. It's a white
yeah,
man's world, you know.
hmm yeah.
But the
I get
world is
all that.
still what you make it, you know.
Yeah, yeah, it's what you make it, man. And shit, I got a good job. I make good money. I don't mind working hard for it. I do what I do on the side. I'm a very optimistic person. I stay away from relationships. I don't attach myself to nobody unnecessarily. And I just live a real simple life. I do what I want at the end of the day. Ain't nobody telling me what I can and can't do. Where I could and can't go. You know what I'm saying? And that's life is real simple like that for me, man. I believe in God. I have a relationship with Him. I try to be righteous, try to do the right thing all the time. And that's, it's simple, man. I ain't gonna live with what, 70, 80 years anyway. And then, life's gonna go out in this motherfucker anyway. So, while I'm still a young man, I just try to stack my bread and, make sure my future is secured, make sure I got something secured for my little one, and yeah, that's about it, man. Look out for friends and family. If I can help, I help. If I can, I can't. I ain't tripping though. You know.
Already, man. Appreciate you expressing your sentiments.
Yeah.
I see all the brothers on the panel done got quiet.
No,
What's
I was
good,
just
man?
going. I was
Y'all
going.
brothers good, man?
I was going to respond, but I didn't. I
Go
didn't want to
ahead, man.
interrupt
Hey,
you, brother.
man, go ahead, man.
Look, man, this to me, this is my perspective. That's cool. I ain't got nothing against your perspective. When you said that, that kind of triggered me, man, because I feel like we in a position here in America, man, and I speak our as people from a certain condition come from a certain lineage and a certain heritage, man, with a certain history. It ain't easy for all of us, bro. Like, we got those that get certain opportunities, but for the most part, man, most of us are fucked up. Most of us. Yeah, we got our celebrities, we got our basketball stars, football stars, our actors, you know what I'm saying, all these entertainers and all these other motherfucking professional motherfuckers. But I'm of the consensus that that's only like even the working class people. That's not even half of our people. I think that's like probably like 35, maybe I give it 40% motherfuckers that's all right. And we what 14%, what 13, 14% of the population. I'm looking at this shit as a whole. I'm not looking at this shit as an individual, you know what I'm saying? Like even when it comes to people that look like me that do certain things that has the same heritage or lineage as me, not necessarily from my family, but have a similar history in this fucking country, bro. To where it ain't easy like that, man. Motherfuckers go to jail, man. They get that thing on their head. They can't make no life for their motherfucking self, even though they made, like Tupac said, they made a mistake as a child. They ain't know no fucking better. But here it is, they penalized for the rest of their motherfucking life. And they don't have no know-how because they ain't got nobody to be like, hey, yo, look at this, check this out. You know what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers ain't got none of that shit. No guidance, nothing, bro. So for me, I can't say you. I mean, that's cool for you. You know, it's easy. I
Right.
can't say that. This shit ain't fucking easy, dog. This shit is
Right. Now,
fucking
I feel you,
hell. This
man.
shit,
No, no,
this shit fuck, this shit fucking hell, nigga. Even
you
for me,
right,
cause,
man.
cause hold on. Let me just say this, bro. Cause even me, like, okay, even me having starting up my own motherfucking business here in this motherfucking land, who the fuck I gotta go answer to, who I gotta go file paperwork with, who I gotta let know what the fuck I'm doing. Now I could be a rogue, and just do the shit. But what kind of hot situation am I creating for myself though? For me to get gapped up, not coming from a place of fear, coming from a place of consciousness and awareness. Like, okay, damn, hold up, I can't. This hot. I mean, I could do it. I could take that risk. Is it really worth that shit though? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Is it worth these unless I got some type of loophole, some type of comprehension of another thing to where I can be like, okay, these motherfuckers try to do this. I can backdoor these motherfuckers in this way. But this shit is ambiguous as fuck, bro. There's
Yeah,
no guaranteed on no type of information or knowledge of nothing.
yeah,
Even when it comes to like I research law, bro. There ain't no guaranteed in that shit. There's
right.
always some type of undercutting, undermining type of way to where a motherfucker can finagle some way to gaff you up, throw you a motherfucking way, throw away the motherfucking key.
Yeah, yeah. I used to, man. Listen, man. I know where you coming from, man. I used to go through a lot of shit too, man. You know, but that was years and years ago, man. I had to break that cycle. You know, all that going back and forth to jail, getting in the bangouts, you know, finding myself in troubled situations where I don't have no control over my situation. You know, yeah, I made a lot of poor decisions coming up. You know, I'm glad that I came out the house as early as I did though, because that allowed me to make those mistakes and still have time to clean them all up. You dig? By the time I was a young man, you know, I wasn't really impressed with a lot of the shit that I seemed to be possessed by when I was growing up. You know, for some reason, a nigga just felt the need to have to be out on the motherfucking corners and running with some thug ass niggas and doing a lot of gangster shit. And you know, I just was obsessed with that shit, man. It was like a possession had came over me. You know, the streets have a very, very negative pull on a young man, you know, when he
Oh,
first
yeah,
coming out of the house.
it's very, very convincing. I'm already
Yeah,
knowing.
it's
Yep.
really hard, and it's real hard for a brother to break that cycle, man. But me, when I talk to cats, man, I let them know, man, you know, the best thing I think a nigga should do is get a skill. You know, there's a lot of programs out here. I don't know. It depends on what state you in, but me, I live in New York, and there's a lot of programs out here for brothers. You know, you can go and you can get certified as an HVAC technician in less than 6 months, and be doing on the job training, making $20 an hour. You dig? And that's just the start. You know, eventually you're gonna be making 40, 50, $60 an hour because that's one of them jobs that's in high demand and it just pays a lot. You know, you could get your certification in plumbing, electrician work. These jobs is always out there for the taking. You know, there's always jobs for those type of positions and they pay real good, man. You know, it ain't no college degree, but it's a motherfucking living. You know, get your foot in the door so you could stack up enough bread that maybe you could buy a house or an apartment complex or something, and then you start making your passive income off of rent and things like that. But you don't have to worry too much about, because a lot of times Section 8, you know, depending on who you written the shit to, the government gonna make sure your money there anyway. You know, so it's, yeah, like the brother said earlier, man. It's all about, you know, what you make it. And you're right. A lot of these young cats, they don't know about the different opportunities that is out there. You know, but they out there. You know, a lot of young brothers get caught up with women early in their life. You know, they get caught up early, man, when they done had all these kids. You know, now they on child support. I know dudes that did 10, 15 years in the pen, came home and owed the government all sorts of money, didn't even know that the kid was even his. You know, bitch had him on child support the whole time he was doing his 15-year bid. That's it done racked up 15 years worth of child
But
support money.
see, but
And
see, but see, see, even with that, bro, that's why I feel like people, man, that get together like this, we gotta. I feel like we gotta be able to create these situations to where motherfuckers can come and get help and assistance, bro. You know what I'm saying? From people that are knowledgeable about certain shit. Cause even with all of that, man, I ain't gonna say it's a loophole, but it's remedy to all of that stuff, man, because of the current state of this motherfucking system that we all a part of. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that shit like that shouldn't be happening if we had the proper control groups for the right information, man. You know what I'm saying?
right,
It's all of this shit is information, even with the shit you talking about with the opportunity. But some people don't
right,
got access to the information, man. They don't even know it's there in the first fucking place. They just think it's hopeless. There's nothing. You know what I'm saying? There's no way to turn. There's nowhere to go.
right. I mean, after a while, if you know you keep you know, thinking that. See, because I'm gonna tell you something, right? I'm gonna tell you one of the biggest problems with us as black men is a lot of us come from single parent households, right? So the only example we ever had was a black woman. That was like a lot of examples for us. Now, the way a black woman gets along through life is different than how a man gets along through life. You know, women, it's easier for them because they women. They have femininity. You know, a motherfucker might see them one day, find her attractive, and boom, now this motherfucker is willing to give her $300 a week. You know what I'm saying? Just to be his girlfriend or whatever. It don't work like that for us as men. You know, as men, we gotta work for what the fuck we want. Anything we
I
want to do, we
always
gotta
say
work
that.
for.
I always that's crazy. You said I
Right,
always say
but
that.
see, a lot
Any
of brothers,
female just
yeah,
go walk down the street. Any nigga just come along, but a nigga can't just walk down the street and have a bunch of females coming after him.
I
Unless he
don't work.
like some type of celebrity type motherfucker that got millions of dollars, but just your average Joe, it ain't the same for the average female. It ain't the same. It's not.
Right. So
It's
yeah,
not.
like a
Niggas
woman.
gotta work. Niggas gotta put in work.
Right. So like a woman can afford to make
Gotta
mistakes,
put in work,
as
nigga.
a dude can't afford to make as many mistakes as women can. So a nigga seeing his mother, how she maneuvered through life, and she always find a way to come up with the rent, and he figure I could live like that too on some lucky shit. Nigga, it don't work like that for you.
But you see, it's that shit. That even that is some bullshit though, bro. Even from the female perspective, because they basically they take the advantage of motherfuckers because they know niggas want something from them when the female don't necessarily want something from that nigga unless he got some type of resource or something. You know what I'm saying? Because female like men, we highly sexually active, bro. And females they have better control over that shit. To where they don't necessarily, need or want that shit, but it's gonna be like they can go longer without the want or need for it. You know what I mean? Not to say that it's obsolete, because yeah, it's gonna be a time where like, damn, they're gonna be like, damn, I want some too. Eventually it's gonna happen. But it's just different for dudes. Like, dude, we like, nigga,
Nah,
yeah,
they,
well,
they don't care
I'm
about.
trying to, I'm trying to, I'm
They
trying to
don't.
knock down everything. That's the fucking difference,
Yeah,
bro. But go
they
ahead
don't.
though.
They don't care about it as much as we do. And I
Yeah,
noticed
that's
that
right.
too
That's right.
when I was a young man coming up. It seemed like the more chicks a nigga took down, the more of a man you felt like. I had to reevaluate that shit too in my life. Like, nigga, the more chicks you fuck don't make you more of a man, nigga. But in your mind, it's kind of like you kind of hardwired, like, to think that shit,
But hold on. Let me say this: the more chicks you knock down, that make you more attractive to other
Other
females.
chicks, right? Yeah, hell yeah.
See,
Hell
they
yeah.
wondering, well, what? Why all these other girls like him?
Yep.
Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's what it.
Hell
It shit is. It's crazy to be
yeah.
like, wow.
Crazy. It's madness, bro. It's a man.
Like,
Peace to the
hold
chat,
on. Like,
man.
where's
Peace to
your
everybody,
mind?
man.
Where
What's up
your
with the
own
guys, man?
mind then?
What's up with the guys?
Yeah,
We gotta talk about
I'm
yeah.
just
children.
speaking
Blessings
in.
to
I'm just
you.
speaking in general, bro. Like, I'm just like that's what it seemed. That's what it seemed like. I
Joey,
could be. I could
peace.
be wrong.
Roddy, peace.
I could be
Always.
Peace to the panel.
motherfucking. I could be motherfucking wrong, but that's what I see out here, bro.
Big
Like
up
Michelle,
on the
peace.
panel.
the
Big up
Second,
on
example,
the
peace.
panel
the
there.
example, the example with the motherfucking celebrity, bro. The nigga that got the bread, he got the swag, he got the money. All the girl, like, you know what I'm saying? All the fucking girls want the motherfucker. But let that be that same average motherfucker. He can be dressed nice, but he ain't got no notoriety about himself. He ain't got no fame about himself, and so this motherfuckers ain't checking for him. But this
Right.
motherfucker can have all type of skills, can even have bread, but not necessarily as much as of a Mayweather or all these other motherfuckers NBA niggas. Like, that's bro. That's a fault right there, bro. That's an error right
Right.
there, man.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why. But you know what? That's why at the end of the day, you kind of just get in where you fit in, man. And as long as you in the position where you comfortable, you got money,
But
you got
hold
money.
on, hey, hold on though, G. You can't forget about this. This is one thing, and I feel like men are lacking in this area. I don't think men recognize how easy it is to convince a female of some shit.
Nah, man. I
Females
think
are
that's
easily
cool, bro.
convinced, bro.
Talking about females? Y'all talking about females and men?
They
That's
Yo,
cool.
easily,
yo,
they are
yo.
easily,
Hail up
no,
everyone on His
they
Imperial
are
Majesty's Earth.
easily convinced,
Uh,
bro. Look at the
I,
con.
I
Look at
think
the
they was
con.
You just
talking
Look
you
at
about
just
the
the
look at the
difference
consuming.
between.
Hold on.
hold
I'm
on.
gonna say it. I'm gonna say this because look at the consumers of the world right now. Who are the biggest consumers? Who fall for the advertising? Niggas don't be falling for that shit. Niggas only do that shit because they trying to get girls. Females just fall like, oh, that look nice. I want to be in the line. They are easily convinced, bro. So for some
Nah, I hear you.
shiny shit.
Nah, man,
Am I?
for
Am I? I'm lying. I'm
oh,
lying.
you got a good point. But the brother was asking like what we was talking about. I just wanted to
Oh,
tell the
okay.
brother.
Oh, my bad. Let me
Nah,
pump my brakes. Then go ahead.
yeah, nah, I'm
Yeah,
just telling the brother. It's just an open. It's just been like an open discussion. You know, we just was just talking about just issues period that we might face as black people here in America. You know what I'm saying? How why remedies for them, if there's a remedy for it, just open shit. Talking about everything at this point.
Yo, hail up the brethren, the Imperial Majesties are strong. Bless up.
Big up.
Mm.
What up?
Naughty, peace.
Yes.
HOTC in the building. What it do? Rah. What up, Quint?
HOTC.
What up,
Yo,
God?
y'all know
What's up,
Man,
it's Ali
Misael?
Selassie's birthday today, right?
Who?
Ali Selassie.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Yeah,
Shalom.
723.
Inshallah. Shalom. Him and the app. Yeah. And the man of L. Yeah. Respect. Hey, hey man, what's up, man? On some deep shit, man. Y'all talking about women and men? Yeah, that's some shit, man. Fuck.
hey,
Nah,
Huey,
man,
we've been
man,
talking
we
about a
talking
we've been
about
talking about
whatever,
a
man.
bunch of we've been
It's
talking
just
about a
open
bunch of
topic.
shit. You just
I
got to
know.
tell
I just said,
you just got the tail end of this shit. But go ahead
I
though.
know, I know. I just came in on some women and men. I just was wondering, like, okay, we talk about women and men. That's some dope shit. I was just thinking that was dope. I was saying y'all talking about some deep shit, talking about women and men. Y'all say y'all talking about everything else.
Yo, who all the brethren on the panel? Actualists, Harlem. Big up, my brethren, Quint, and my brethren, Knowledge, Misael, and Star, and Huey. But I don't know the
Hey,
other
hey,
two
hey,
brethren.
hey, hey, Nada, you said it right. That's Quinton Hunted,
Quint,
nigga. Quinton Hunted. That's my
Quintan.
nigga right there. But go ahead though.
Yeah. Big up Harlem and brethren, actualists,
You're an
actualists.
actualist.
Yes, actually, yes.
Yes,
Nice to
That's
meet
I.
you, man.
Yeah,
you're an
it's a pleasure,
actualist.
man. It's a
What?
pleasure.
Expound on that, man. What's an actualist?
Oh, it's just one who knows about and flows with actuality or the
Oh,
call.
the
Yeah,
difference
yeah,
between reality and actuality, huh?
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Hold
yeah.
on.
Actuality is the cause of any reality.
What we talk about? What we was saying, bro?
Exactly.
Yeah, where he
Exactly.
been? Where he been? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good man. Well, you should join the panels a
I'm
lot
actually, I'm
more.
actually, I'm subscribed to Huey. Huey, that guy with the power to the people thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a video on actuality, which is why I subscribed to him. It
That's
was a
what's
live
up,
stream.
Yeah.
They saying something
bro.
about actuality.
That's what
Yeah,
we
that
were
Yeah,
was
building
me
on
and
that time.
yeah, that was me, him, and Israel building on
yeah,
that time. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
you got all three of us on your note.
That's
Right
what's
with
up.
the actuality, dude. Yeah,
But
man.
some people they see actuality differently.
Right. But they don't even
Some
see the
people don't
difference
see it at
between
all.
actuality. They don't see that.
Some people don't see it at all. They see only reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, they stuck in reality. They don't deal in actuality.
Man, you can't actually. I feel like they one in the same, bro.
Expound on it, man.
Yeah,
because man,
actuality is the
actually,
origin.
because
It's like it's the
because
pure observer state and the absolute intelligence of everything. That's
Yes,
Hmm.
I.
actuality.
nah, you can observe, you can sit up observe some shit all damn day. Yeah, that's actuality thing. But what the fuck actuality are you doing just by just staring and looking into the damn clouds? You just sitting there. That's cool if that's what you want to do and that's your prerogative.
I'm talking about
But
more of a third eye opening when you go into your meditative state and you see what's actually
man, look
behind the
though, bro. We
reality.
can't look, bro. Even with that, bro. If you going into a meditative state, you removing yourself to some other actuality, bro. It's a multi-layered fabric of this shit. Like here it is, it's multiple actualities here. If you want to sit there and drip and look into the stars and shit and meditate, you going into a different actuality, but that's all accumulative of a reality. All of that shit is within the realm of reality, bro.
It ain't just like wandering, like you just.
I'm just saying that
It ain't just like.
you say actuality when you know that you can activate any
Man,
reality.
but see, hold on though. Well, do you know that? How do you know? What do you know, bro? What do you know?
I'm saying that the cause of any reality is actuality. When you go into your pure observer
How
or
do you
your
pinpoint? How do you
state,
pinpoint the cause of anything, bro? How do you direct? How do you locate the cause of any damn thing?
because you know that you are a creator, or
How do you know
you can
that?
always
Hold on, bro. How do you know that? How do you know that you were? Yeah, you can have thoughts. You got
See,
thoughts. Are you
the
referring to
creator,
thoughts?
the creator was a thought. The thought that came bring to the light. Look,
Now
everything.
we okay. Well, we gonna keep. Well, if well, we can keep it. Well, we gonna keep it abstract then, because that's
This is
thought.
the
All right,
phone.
I agree with that.
This conversation is a thought.
It
You
is.
was a
That's
thought.
right.
You was a thought.
That's right. That's right.
Now,
That's right.
came to
That's
light.
right. So all of this shit is a thought. So it really ain't
Exactly.
no.
Everything come
It's
from the dark
so
and from
if
the
it's an actual thought, then it's a thought. So therefore,
actuality and reality.
how do we pinpoint where the thought is actually coming from?
The source.
What is
From
the
the
source?
breath.
What is the source? I'm playing
It's the
devil's
breath of
advocate.
life.
I'm
The
starting.
source is the breath of life.
I'm playing devil's advocate right now. I want to start some shit. So where is the source? Who is the source? Where are we getting the source? Where is the source
you
at?
first of all is either you go into a deep meditation or you can take some DMT and
Nah, fuck
you can
all of that.
actually
Why I gotta
witness
do that? Why I
the
gotta do all of
oneness.
that? Why I gotta do all of that?
Listen, you can't play the devil advocate and then cut us right off when we trying to explain. That's
Man, Huey, shut up. Just talk, nigga. Explain what the fuck you gotta explain, nigga. Shut the fuck up and explain, nigga. God damn it. Don't you tell me what the fuck I can do, nigga. Just explain, nigga.
man,
What the fuck you
Man,
do?
come on, one brother at a time.
It's the
Like
same thing.
when you dream, that's actuality. You're not in control of like what's happening. Things are just happening without you, being able to directly control them. And you know that
I'm of the
there's a
consensus.
supreme.
I'm of the consensus that you can control your dreams.
I'm saying it's more. I mean, sure
But
you
but see
can, but
look. This is what I want to say right
it's
quick.
not it's not like a
If
natural
we
thing
gonna
for
have
you to
if we gonna
do.
have a conversation, we gotta allow interjection, bro. It ain't about like okay, somebody say some shit and just keep going and get like, hold on, let's address shit point for point.
Yeah, but you interrupt every 2 seconds though. God damn it, you the only one
Because
interrupt.
it's a certain point that need to be addressed though.
But you can't let him
That's the
speak his point.
that's the only reason.
He can't even get a point out because
That's the only reason, Huey. That's the only reason, bro. That's the only fucking reason.
Go ahead, man. That's why I don't say nothing to you. I was
All
letting him
right,
speak.
don't say
I'm
nothing
just
to me
saying
then,
when
bro.
you
You ain't
fall
gotta say
asleep, when
shit
you
to me
first fall
then. If
asleep,
that's how you feel.
when I say that, what I'm saying is that when you first fall asleep, you don't naturally try to control it. Things just happen. It's actuality. But reality, we can control it. We're more conscious of it. We can be more in control of reality, and we can focus on something without something distracting us so easily.
Actualist, bro.
I can agree with that.
So that
Some
means
shit.
there's something beyond you that's causing it to happen. That which is beyond you or God is actuality.
So actually, we can't control a lot of shit. Some shit we can't fuck control, bro. Some shit just happen.
Exactly. Something beyond us is doing it.
Is it necessarily something
But this,
beyond us,
but that which is
or
beyond us is also us as well.
is it
It's
necessarily
oneness.
some? Is it necessarily something beyond us, or is it something because of the mainframe of what a type of environment that we're a part of? Is it the condition of the environment versus you saying
You
it's something beyond us?
let me say it like this.
Okay, who's asking this question?
You are
The star,
beyond
Is
yourself.
this Star? Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, name Star. Star, you are beyond yourself, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You like the sleeping giant is you
But
operating yourself.
Huey though, bro. I was actually hold. I want to hear what you got to say, but I was talking to actualist though. Now, if y'all don't want to, if y'all want to go here, like I just wanted to hear what actuals had to say, but I want to hear what you got to say though too, Huey. I want to hear you too.
So, Star, are you aware of God, or do you call it something else?
I believe in the Creator. I do.
Okay. So that's what actuality is. It's the one that activates, can activate or cause any reality.
But see, this the thing though, Oculus. I only believe. I don't necessarily know.
Who? Star?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's me. Yeah.
Or you only believe there's a God? You don't know for
No,
sure?
not God. No, a creator, not God. A creator. That's my perspective of what I believe. I don't necessarily
Oh, okay.
know,
All right.
but I believe that there is some type of creator, something that put this shit here. And it could be, and like you we say a lot of time, it could be myself. I don't fucking know though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So what go, you can, if you got something contrary to what I just said, like I would like to hear that.
The
So
actuality, the
so so
actuality of
what
you.
causes you to dream?
I'll tell you what I believe.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
I believe from accumulation of information that I've collected over time, and which I could only, which I feel like I would only be able to configure explanation is through things that I've experienced. So I've come to the conclusion that there's something filling up my physical body that is attached to some source, like some type of life source, where I don't know the location of which it came from, which I think that through birth, there's a certain type of ethereal attachment that takes place to where there's not necessarily a soul that is bound to a child or a baby, a newborn. It's a certain time frame where that energy is put in to the physical body, but I don't know where the location of what that source of that energy. I don't know where it comes from, but that's what I believe. That's what I
Okay.
believe.
Somebody else can expand on that. Yeah, that's all I
Want me
have to
to
say.
About
want me to
sleep?
expound on that real quick for you, Star? Oh, you
What's the
want?
Go for it.
Okay.
Go for it. Go for it. He introduced it. Go ahead. He opened it
Yeah.
up. Go ahead.
All right, cool. Me and you clash, but I fuck with you. You my G. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with you, the strong
I
shit.
fuck with you too.
All right, because I know you, me, and I'm you. You feel what I'm saying? But more so is you is me and I'm you. Whatever, or however you want to look to. I'm a part of you. You the God. You feel me? And you know this. That's why you do certain things and play the devil advocate like you can. You know what I'm saying? Because you really know. You know what I'm saying? You just looking for clarification. You feel me? You be looking for clarification because can't nobody help you out more than yourself. And you know that more than anybody else on the shelf. You feel what I'm saying? Because it was always in you. You made me here. You made me to be able to be here on this panel to be able to talk for you. You feel me? You talking through me. And you got the power to think through me. And I allow that to be because I know I'm just a piece of shit to you. You feel me? But I'm just more than that though. I'm something good to you because you gave me life and you breathed the same thing into me. And you told me that I was a creator. You told me this before, you know what I'm saying, before I even met you. And I knew you was a star. You know what I'm saying? And I knew you would walk upon the earth. You feel me? I was like, damn, I'm gonna run into a real star on the earth that didn't nobody else know. That's the most important star to know. You feel what I'm saying? The star that could walk on the earth that didn't nobody know. You feel what I'm saying? And you told me that. And I innovated myself so I could show that and just walk around so everybody can anticipate my energy and just know that I was a star and not know me from afar because they never seen me drive a fancy car and I wasn't moved by material things. You feel what I'm saying? This the type of things that I like to write in my dreams. You told me that before. You had told me also before. You was like, you know what, Huey? Ain't nothing gonna happen for you until 2020, bro, because you got a clear vision. You had told me this in 1999, I think. I had talked to you. You had came to me in my mind. It was a dream that I had. And I had wrote it in the rhyme. That's what you told me, that I would be able to say it in a time where the world would be able to feel it and it'd be silence when we was on the place that we was at. And we would have control and everything that I would say that would sound like a rap. You know what I'm saying? You gave me the power to do that, God. Straight up. And that
I'm
go
just
for
going.
each and last.
I'm
That
just
goes,
going.
hold
I'm just going to
let me
say,
say
Huey,
this.
that's very poetic. That's very touching, and it's very lucrative, bro. Go for it. Go ahead, though. Keep going.
All right, yeah. And that go for each and last one of y'all. I knew y'all was all connected to that mind. This is why we all was agreed to share this time. Right. And that was the most poetic, one of the poetic designs that I had seen, how to tap into the poetic realm. And he had liked that in me because I could speak pure from my heart. You feel me? And that was the place that it needed to start. You feel what I'm saying? For most people, you feel what I'm saying? And he knew that I would have the heart to do it right here in the dark in College Park, no matter where nobody was at. I would be able to flow across any waters like Noah's Ark when the waters came crashing in. Mean the brain start collecting and start pouring from within. You feel me? That was the waters that would rain for 40 days or for 40 nights. You know what I'm saying? Where we could rhyme. You know what I'm saying? For 1 minute, and it sound like we rhyme for nights because the insight that we did would open up the blind and give sight to the blind. You feel me? And you can feel the words that we said in the design. And when we all intertwine and speak at that harmonic tone, we can move anything, any phone, any funny bone, any kind of thing that had to do with our own, because we knew we was all on our own. With the made to be a zone, made our zones be zones. We had enough zone to be a zone in our zone. I was so ozone, I topped the zone and put zone out of zone. Right. Look, this is how I make a right or zone out of zone. I can make a rhyme and come out my own zone with my zone. I'm so inside my dark and outside of my light of my zone. Look, I like the light of my own. I like the lights when my lights is on when I'm on. I like to think the thinks when I own. I'm so right when I write and cite whatever right what I write. Look, I'm the ignite the light to make the light when I'm bright. Look, I'm so bright with my lights. I knew my B was be right. I meant the B to be the right to make the B when I'm right. I meant shit, goddamn, that's the like the right when I write. Look, I'm so nice. I'm ill with the mic device. I can do it more than twice. I twice when I second the light. The second was more than a second. Second, when I rap for seconds, more than the second. Second was over a second. Look, this is how many times I'm day twice. Times wasn't even made the times because timetables made one to make the two be twice. I made the 4 and the 4 8 5 7 5 5. The 4 8 all the 2 7 5 5. The 3 6 9 and the 3 6 9 9. The feminine, the masculine line. I made all the zones out the zone of my line from the point of the design when I made the point. Look, to get back to the point.
Hey man, can we get like a 3 to 5 minute or something, bro? Like,
hey,
come on, my nigga. I know you can keep going, but not goddamn, man. Let's come on, man. 3 to 5 minutes is nothing, man. Let's go ahead though. I feel what you're saying though. I ain't against what you're talking about, but go ahead though.
The tape to make the tape retake. Look, I read the retake. I knew he was gonna say for he say. I push the buttons in his buttons to make him push. No, I'm what and I make the hump when he's humping. Look.
Yo, Huey P. I'm loving it. What was the topic?
Actualist was saying some shit, bro. Hold on, actual man. Go ahead, bro. This nigga done took over the mic, nigga. This nigga done spit. This nigga spit lava, nigga. Like, nigga, you melting the mic, nigga. Get the fuck up out of here, Huey, with your ass, nigga. Hey, actualist, nigga. I want to hear your response though. What the fuck what I just did? That nigga came in. You opened the floor. I want to hear your response though. You asked me, do I believe in God, and I gave you, you know.
What about what I just did? That
shit was good.
He actually kind of expanded. He actually expanded on what I was also going to say about actuality is that is being aware that all is actually one, or we are all God. We are all a creator, but we can act or we can sense that we are different. We can go into any reality and block out the actuality and just think that we're separate or doing our own thing, or this is the only thing that exists. But then God, or whatever you want to call it, it signals us or it gives us visions, or we go into a meditative state and then we actualize that there's always more. You know what I'm saying? That's what actuality is.
Yo, can I give my brethren a piece right quick?
Oh my God.
My brethren,
yes.
Star.
Go ahead, Natty. My OG gangster. What's up, Natty?
Hey, I gotta say that actually. Hey, look, what you just did.
Hold on.
And we can always tune into someone and see things through their eyes and know that we are them.
Hey, check it. You know, the actuality what me and you be on is of truth. The reality what Gary be on is of a form of truth.
Natty, hold on though, Natty. Hold on. Can I interject? I don't mean to interrupt you, but I just want It's according to our findings. It's not. We can't. It's true. It's true to what we found. What these motherfuckers put together. I want to get more accurate because we can't just say that like it's true like that because that's when you say that that's being absolute. But we know these motherfuckers have made up some shit that we don't necessarily agree with. But from our research, this is what the fuck we found that these motherfuckers put together to where we able to locate some information.
But don't you see the actuality of it is that we know that
Okay.
it's to be a fraud of
Okay.
reality,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I roll with you. Yep. I roll with that. Yep. That's right.
and that might be the differential you can see between the
Okay.
actuality and reality. That's all I was gonna say.
Okay. Okay. No, I
No
fucks with that.
shit.
I fucks with that.
Shit. That's real. Man, y'all, yeah, I love being on the bills with y'all, man.
I fucks with that, bro.
We was just on another vibe, and we can come here with this vibe, and it's just be so alive. I be feeling so alive when I'm all with my guys, because y'all let me do it. I can feel y'all all give me high fives. We so high. Look, y'all remember the group high five. Look, we are all on top of the world right now. Just like this. High five. Standing on top of the world. Look, this is how we do it, baby. You know that you was everything in the world. And with you,
What you gonna do?
HOPC is the truth.
Ask him, son. I'll be around.
The truth
How
is
many
all
reps
in
you
you.
gonna do?
You are the head of the class.
You hear my son? You hear my son, Huey?
I've been talking. I'm sorry, young
I
man.
hear a kid. Who's the kid?
Yeah,
That's my
that's my youngest son. Tell him
No,
again,
no,
son.
no,
son.
How
no,
long you
no,
gonna be
no kid,
rapping
man. A
for?
kid is a baby goat, bro. That's his son.
Yeah, that's my son.
I'm
My
talking. I'm
youngest
sorry.
son.
That's the way I talk. I'm sorry. When I talk and I get hyper, it sounds like a rap. I'm sorry. I'm so used to rapping that I don't write. I write rhymes in my head so I can say it out to people when it comes through. Because this is how I want to move the people. I made a new rap called Real Talk, and this is the way that I talk. Because I rap to my own beat of my heartbeat, and I speak from my heart. That's why I do it. That's the real art, that he art. Because I use the whole word and I tear it apart. And I keep all the parts, the part. This is how I had the art to make the start be the start. I put the start in your heartbeat to make your heart start. Look, this is how I came up with the fart part. I came up with the pop tart to make the tart part. Look, this is how I eat a papa tart. I've even taught your pops how to make a tart part.
You rapping too much.
Hey,
I
hey,
did
check
that
it.
one. I did that one especially for you though, because I knew that would make you smile. I knew that would make you smile. But,
I was
Hey,
trying to keep it in.
you
hey,
like that
yeah,
one. I know it.
yeah.
That's how we
I be
supposed to
let
touch.
I let my kids come and relate to we,
That's real,
as
bro.
I want them
Real.
to. I
Start
don't want them
watching.
to be sheltered. I want them to see what everyone has, the uniqueness of everyone and what everyone has to offer. So
Yes.
I
that's
was
one
gonna
thing I
say,
do
man,
appreciate.
I feel like we need to open up a artistry panel also too, where we broadcasting everybody art, whatever perspective of art they have, or even it could be intellectual art. You know what I'm saying? Whatever type of art. That should be we should I feel like we need to schedule that, whatever anybody
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying, want to bring to the table and whatever artistic ability they have and display that shit to the world, you know what I'm
And
saying,
you right.
in a group or
And you
something, you
right
know what I
because
mean?
the arts is what we got. This is the God given gifts. The arts is each one of our. This is what they show us in the movies when they talking about the morphins. I mean, or the mutants and things of that because they all
Yeah,
have special gifts. It's about the gift that you got. You. It's about what you able to do with you because everybody got the same abilities. Meaning everyone can read minds. Everybody can read signs. Everybody can read everything. This is how we see the
I told
signs
you,
in the
you
time.
Jamani.
Everybody got their own time, and all time
Yeah,
was meant for
the
you.
man know that.
This is how.
She's got to
Listen,
open up this to
how
see it.
we can make their words that we think is a spell become true, and this is how we can teach our own youth because this is the things that they don't want them to do. Right?
You know, it'll be good if we can bring our youth around we each and one another, so they can experience and we can have a balance with them too. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir. Yes,
And
sir.
let them relate to each other on the panel as well as we.
Yes, but they got to be. We got to. One of the
Every
hard. No, I ain't gonna say that. One of
Now
the
I
hardest
was
things.
gonna say Huey, everything, all the cumulative knowledge that all of us have, if we have any children. You know what I'm saying? All of that shit that we got, it's got
Gotta
to
get
be
past
instilled
it
in them. Everything.
from
Even
young.
our highest potential got to be their start potential. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Type shit.
yeah, yeah. But
Huey P.
I always bring my babies around, man.
Yo, Huey P. Your rap name is H. Rap Brown.
H. Rob Brown, who that? That's someone I should know.
Yeah. We're Huey P.
He there.
All right. So you know Huey P is a Panther, right?
He's probably
Oh,
dealing with his
H.
family right now.
H
Brown.
H. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know he because he probably he know what I'm talking about. H. Rap Brown is the Black Panther who rhymed every time he talked,
Yeah, 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 yeah. I remember now what you're saying. Yeah.
and Huey P doing it.
He always on that vibe, which is a quality he do have. I appreciate, I
It's the
appreciate it.
it's from the '70s, man. It's that old school
You see how it's
style.
flat? You see how it's flat?
They call it jive
Myself,
talk back in the.
I was
my,
trying to plan it, but it
Hey,
makes
Hey,
sense.
Natty.
It's just not
yeah.
fair.
Hey, I did that. I ain't fully done with that research, but I got a good chunk of the significance of the capitalization of motherfucking names and shit, bro. I got a good chunk. I'm ready to tear Gary ass all the way down.
I'm gonna put my email in the back chat so you can see me that too. I want
Yo, you
that.
got to get a hold of a book called The Mashafa Haywat.
What that got to do with?
That's the book of names. That's going to give you the oldest depiction of I don't know depiction of, but the oldest literal. Am I right? The oldest literal meaning of names and the origin of it and everything is all
I'm sure
coming from.
that'll be a valuable collection piece. But we were speaking on earlier we were talking about the significance of the capitalization of our names when we get these documents. We get driver's license, social security, birth certificate of life birth. We get bills. We get all these names show up in all capital letters. And I was challenged because of prior research I've done. It comes to where I came to the conclusion that okay, this is some type of implied contract or just as arbitrate. It's either implied or it's arbitration. There's no in between because according to the English, the rules of English, you do not have proper nouns in all capital letters. When it comes to proper nouns, the initial letter of a proper noun is capitalized and everything else is lowercase. So
I got the
You know what?
significance.
there's been a go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
it
ahead. I
actually,
wasn't. I wasn't done. I wasn't done. But go ahead.
yeah, it actually represents that this is capitalism. And in the Black's Law Dictionary, you actually become a corporation at birth. We birth into their mothership or this
No, no, no,
matrix.
no. Hold on, bro. Pump your brakes, bro. Pump your brakes. We already look. We can't just say shit and like leave it blanketed like that. Like, wait. Well, I literally went into the research, bro. I don't know what type of research you doing. I'm not claiming that you haven't
The
done the
blacks, the
research.
Black's Law
But no, no, no,
Dictionary.
no, 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 fuck that, bro. I got all the blacks, nigga. I got the Bouvier, I got the Bala. You look, bro. You talking to a motherfucker that been in the trenches, so I already know what you
I'm
about to
just
say.
saying, why do they
What
want
I
everything in
but
capital letters?
hold on, bro, because you don't even know that. You just saying some shit you heard from a
I
motherfucker.
know for
I literally,
sure.
I
It's
literally.
proof. It's
Okay, all
proven.
right. Well, hold on, all right. Okay.
And that's why,
Now,
that's
now,
why,
now, now, hold on. Now you bringing up another challenge. You saying it's proof. Okay, what research have you? Because I've literally done the research. What research have you done to show that you can prove something in law that actually says that this is the reason that this takes place, bro?
no,
Do
it's
you
not
have that?
in,
Do
it's
you do
not
you
in
have do you
common, it's
have
not in
do you
common
have
law.
that? Do you have that
It's in,
readily
it's in
available,
secretive law. The Black's Law Dictionary is a secret law that people are not aware of.
bro? I got the
And
Black's law.
that's why when we die, we call it
I
a
I
corpse,
got I
because we're
got
actually
the
corporations.
I
A
get
person is a
what
corporation.
you saying, but where's your research on the shit, bro? Don't just tell us that shit. What's your
It's
let's
in the
go with
Black's Law
no
Dictionary.
no hold
That's the
on
research. It's
let's go into no it ain't that all right, so all right, All
I
right,
got
bro.
the information. Look, I got the
All right, man.
information you're looking for, brother, but I don't got it memorized, and it's on a
No, no,
hard
no,
drive.
no, 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 no. I just don't like
That's why
when
when you
people.
go to
I just
court,
don't like.
when you
I
go
just
to
don't
court,
like. I just don't like when people just say stuff and they not saying like, okay, go here, this section, this. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro,
That's,
you
that's
can't
why I'm not
do
saying
that,
that.
bro. I'm not
That's why I'm
saying
not
you,
saying
Michael.
that.
I'm talking about actually like don't like that. You sound like a polite nigga to me, bro. Like, nah, that's not cool,
that's why
bro.
when you go to court, you got to be very careful with what words you use because you
That's
can actually
right.
incriminate
Okay.
yourself by using certain
That's
words
right.
that are
Okay,
in the
that's right.
Black's Law
But then you know
Dictionary.
what? What you saying is that's some script shit. What is your research? Where can you produce your
That
research? Hold on, bro. Can you produce your research and your findings of
yeah,
what
I
you're
got I
saying
have
right now?
videos on it. I have videos on it. I have
Can you
proof.
can you can you go off the top right now? Right. Wait. Like
I will have
besides
to
just
show
saying
you.
the black law and they're like, bro, what word, what words, what law are you referring? What law are you referencing, bro? What are you talking about,
Well, do you know why we spell words? We
bro?
spell words
That's
because
not. That's
the
not what I
English
asked. That's
language
not. That's not
it
what I
casts
asked you, bro.
spells.
You going off into some other shit right now, bro. That's not what I asked you,
And
bro.
we're actually a
I said.
cast in their
All right.
act.
This is point. All right. Go ahead. You just go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're a cast in their play. We're like actors. We're not as real as they as they make us seem that we are. They making us into what they want us to be. So all the words are tricks, and if you say them, it actually casts a spell, and you can actually get yourself in trouble, or you can actually sign a contract just by saying a certain
Man,
word.
Natty, where the fuck is you at, Natty, bro?
Why
This
what happened?
nigga right here, bro. God damn, bro. Like, nah, bro. You just saying that shit though, bro. Where can you
You right.
reference this shit, bro?
You right.
I have videos. If you want me to send you
Look,
some video,
man.
I have
No,
videos to
I'm
prove it.
talking about right now. This is a learning opportunity, right? And I'm talking about right now.
Expound on it, bro. I'll help you
I'm
out
talking about right now.
right now.
Well, he said the
Now is
Black's
forever.
Law Dictionary. That was
Okay,
a
the
good
Black's
reference
Law
right there.
Dictionary under what? Under what word? What any what word? What?
Person, look up the word
Under
person
person.
in the book. Look,
Okay. And then what?
you're going to see that it's a corporation.
Okay,
You're
but
not really a person.
it's not just a corporation, bro. It's
But
multi-layered.
that's what they really that's what they actually
No.
mean.
Okay, all
It's a
right. If you go,
spell. They put you on a spell. They want
hold
you to be a
on, bro.
person.
If you gonna say that's what they really mean, all right. What's your reference for that?
The Black
Don't
Laws Dictionary.
you hopping around, my nigga? Like, okay, you said look at the word person. Okay, you said look up
Laws
into
Dictionary.
what they really mean is the corporation. Okay, what the basis? What are you framing your basis of the corporation aspect? What are you basing that off of? What is your
The United
foundation of
States
that?
and the corporate law,
I'm not
bro.
Huey. I'm not asking you, bro. I'm talking to this
The
nigga, bro.
contract law.
Huey, I'm not talking. I'm asking this nigga is saying this. I'm Huey. Just
Once you agree to
I
anyone
mean,
in law that you
so
are a
he
person,
telling you, man, word
once you
for word.
agree and you get the birth certificate, then you become property. You do not agree
okay,
that you are a person.
okay. Now
Call
you
Start,
yourself
say
something else.
now
Call
you
yourself.
saying okay. Now you
hold on,
saying it.
start.
Okay, all right. Go ahead, man. Y'all not getting what I'm telling y'all. I'm
Call
getting
you
this something
something
right now.
something else
Go ahead,
besides a
bro.
person. For you to
Start,
get
motherfucker,
for you
interjecting
not to be under
everything. Like,
the
hold on.
contract.
You man, he making an argument when we can't build, bro. This is why I don't like that because he already know it. He playing devil's advocate just to ask him some shit, just to question the man. That's that goddamn bullshit, man. I call him out on that shit every time. That's why me and him bump heads. Let that man go on with that shit, man. You already know that shit, man. Stop with that fuck shit, man. That fuck ass shit, man. Let's build on some real shit, man, so we can keep building. Want to question every goddamn thing, man. Let's build, man.
But
Man,
this
Huey,
all started
bro.
off with the capital
Look,
letters.
man. Hold up, bro.
And I'm just
No,
saying that it
it
relates to
ain't. No, it
capitalism.
ain't no.
That's all.
It ain't. No, fuck all of that. You. We talking about this some fuck shit. I'm just getting to the point to where I want to make sure a motherfucker know what the fuck they talking about,
You ain't
nigga,
got
and not
to
just
know
spewing no bullshit. So fuck what the
why.
fuck you talking about? It's some
You
fuck
know it or
shit.
not? Do you know it or not? You
Fuck
just like
that.
fuck
Fuck what you
argument.
talking about. It's some fuck shit, nigga.
Bro,
Do a motherfucker know what the fuck
you
they
just want to
talking
question
about,
nigga, man.
nigga?
We just like to hear your
Fuck,
voice on the
how the fuck you gonna
it's a
disrespect what
fucking
the fuck
problem,
I'm
man. Every
saying,
goddamn
talking
time, man.
about, trying to discard this shit as some fuck shit.